Hello, hello, good afternoon, welcome. I'm Wormslayer2146. It's Saturday, 22nd of July, 2023, hopefully. And we're back for a bit more Autonauts today. Just carrying on our little project to get things organised, or, you know, into a grid of squares is what it's ended up being, as things often do when I'm playing, just, I guess, the way my brain likes things to be organised. But the stuff that we've unlocked so far in the game through our progression is now starting to take good shape. We've got a few more bits to get into their little sections, into their squares. The clothes making, I remember. I think the food making, that might need quite a lot of space. And various bits that feed into that might need reorganising. Perhaps the robots involved reprogramming or, you know, upgrading in some cases, see what needs juggling around. But so far, no good progress in terms of getting a grip on all that, which should lead to us being able to move forward with the progression a bit smoother, maybe. You know, it's what we've seen so far is the game's quite a slow progress and quite repetitive at each stage, so there's a lot of extra stuff to kind of get online so that we can move forward with the progress. But I would like to get there. You know, I think I've got a more positive approach now that is helping me kind of chew through what exists in the game, and hopefully we can get further in the progression soon. Today, not sure how far we will get. I think mostly just more organising of what we have, which is interesting in its own way. Hopefully we can kind of get everything squared up towards the end of today and then be progressing in the next stream. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how far we get, or what kind of pathways open up as we go. Let's get into the game. Get it all unpaused. And yeah, just catch up on kind of what we're up against. So we just finished this room off, which is making tools from good workbenches. We've got the other tools from the crude workbenches. I think that's all good. Other than we don't have string because our weed farm got a bit broken, but that will sort itself out soon. Got a bunch of patches kind of in progress, maybe ready to use soon. A whole bunch of mess to tidy up, I remember. And an empty room where we're going to make the wooden structural elements. I'm not sure how much longer we're going to really need crude gears for, but there we go, they're there. And we'll move the other bits that are over here over, I suppose, and add whatever's missing, I guess, if we can work that out. It would be good to get our builders doing something. We could do stone next. Let's move the sign over here. Get something planned out. Just going to move the storage so it's not visually in my way. I guess over that way would be more helpful towards where we're going to use it. And then be an outside spot. So are we going to be north of here? We've blocked off that wall, so I guess we're going to block off the back wall. Have an opening on the side though, definitely. This side, oh, you're not allowed to build on the stone. Interesting. I thought we could just build over it because that's how it lines up, but you're not allowed to. Can you use a different type of... Nope. Can you put a gate? Nope. Okay. So either we're going to have to leave a gap in the fence, which is an option. Not the end of the world. Or we'd have to move the fence out, which I think might just be a bit too ugly. It might make the most sense, but I don't kind of like that idea. So yeah, let's not. Let's put the gates in. And there. And then there's just going to be some holes in it, I guess. We'll live with. We will put the stone flooring everywhere that isn't stone, I guess. And then this will be a little yard for storing stone in. Maybe we could add a second thing there as well. Or maybe there'll be some other stone-related thing that we could do in this space. But that'll do for now. That's something for them to build and be working on in the background while I work out what needs to happen in this room. So we know we're going to move these. We've got cranks and crank storage. Yeah, we were thinking because that building there, storage should probably go on the side. So that should be there. Let me move that egg out of the way. That should be there, and then we've got frames. Go there, and frame storage. We'll go there. And panels, which, yeah, big and complicated. Might need tidying up a bit. We'll put them in there though. There we go. Just kind of hoping we don't need too many of them because they're so complicated. Storage for them. It's interesting. That should probably be that way round. Storage there, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Anything else? What's this? This is related, I think. Oh, that's good gears on the wood shaping bench, sure. So put them in this corner. So we've got the crude bench here. I think we need another crude bench to make crude wheels, although I'm not sure how many of them we're really going to need. I guess if we're making vehicles, we're going to need them. Although I don't know if we need the crude ones or the... Who knows? Maybe we set it up regardless for now. That's all good. There's a whole bunch of stuff lying around though, interestingly. Don't know why. They just kept making... Oh, they would have one extra. Yeah, that does make sense. They stop when it's full, but they kind of have stuff in progress anyway. That's fine. I'm just going to delete the flooring. We'll reuse that somewhere else soon enough. Good. These guys, are they my digging crew? No, they're busy up here. They're just random people whose job isn't currently busy. Fine. Right, so I need to check these benches and see what we need. So yeah, I think another crude one for crude wheel. Then a lot... Oh, you can make crude wheel on the wood shaping bench. Okay. But you can't make crude gear. What? That's an interesting decision. You can make crude wheel on both benches, but not both gears. How weird. Wood buttons, I think, is related to making toys, so that'll go somewhere else as a toy making building. Maybe we need a separate building for vehicle stuff like axle and wheel. That makes a bit of sense to me. So in terms of that, we just need good gear in here. This is for structural elements. Gears, frames, panels, window frame and door frame. I don't know if that's like something we're going to need ongoing, you know? It seems like something we just need once. But still, if we just make robots making them into a box, then we'll have them for whatever. Even if it is temporary. And cranks. Okay, that changes things a little. Let's move the good gears over to this corner for the same shape of bench. Then we need two more... What's this one? Structural workbench. Wood shaping structural. There we go. How are they supposed to be? There and there, maybe? I don't know. We can juggle them around when we juggle them around. In fact, let's make them over here near the sign, so they actually get made now. And then we'll move them over after they've been built. We're also going to need 3 more chests. Yeah, 1 box of each. I know they don't necessarily store many, but I don't think that really matters. Like maybe we could do with more square frames because they're used in so many of these elements, but no, I think we're fine. So 1 for there, 2 for there, yep, 3 more. Oh, we had 2 spare anyway, my bad. Didn't check that. So those 2 can go there. And then the one that gets built will move into the other spot. Good, that's a plan. Half a plan at least. Are they the right way around? It's bothering me a bit. That one should be pointing at that door, that one pointing at that door. And that one also points at that door. Yeah, that's right. It's the right way around. Sure. Might be some more efficient way of directing them all, but I don't think that really matters at all. So that's fine. Oh, this bot has hit a brick wall though, because he's trying to put stuff into a full box now. So we need to show you how to just drop one on the floor, I think. And we'll have to do that for a while. Stick them there for now. A giant tower of turf. And we'll find some use for it, I guess. Something to fill in would be nice. But, you know, not necessarily a priority at the moment. Not important. Good. So the bots that are doing these things, are they good? They're not, because we need to change them over to be doing the same as the other guys. So one person makes it, the other person puts it in the box. I say person. You know what I mean. Oh, interesting. Never mind then, leave that there. Okay, so do I want to reset them all, or kind of retrain them all? Maybe the easiest way. So the crank maker, you're all like a Mark 1 bot, okay? Right, and the gear maker is not, because he uses a crude table, sure. The panel maker is a Mark 1, but he has an assistant, so we want to change that. He's got a basic brain upgrade, maybe he needs a better one. And then the frame maker, who's jumped into action for some reason. Who knows why, that's fine. Yeah, let's stop them all and start again training them all. So I'm going to need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bots to do the collecting. Like, that's for sure. So why don't I get myself 7 bots to do that? Some of them we might change around, I guess. What have we got over here? We've got 2 basic bots. That must be Panel Maker's Assistant and... oh, the builders. Right. Yeah, of course. Ignore them. So what's Panel Maker's Assistant? Are you... no, you are just really slow moving. Oh, you're just putting them away. Okay. Pick up the panel, put it away. So it is all good with the upgrade that he had. Fine, and then that's the panel builder. That makes a lot of sense. Ooh. We're successfully making string again. The weed problem has sorted itself out. And we've made progress. Cool. An acorn hat. Okay. Sure. That's good. So this guy is actually going to be panel collector. It's a naming convention we've used. He needs retraining. No, he doesn't. He's good. Find the nearest panel on the output of the bench. Put it in the box repeatedly. He's good. Good. There's one done. Let's move these guys out. So I know they need redoing. Or checking, at least. So panel maker. Until the panel storage is full. So we want to change that around. To do how we've done elsewhere. Just check the bench so we don't get ahead of ourselves too much. Fill up on planks, put them in. Fill up on pegs, put them in. Grab one frame, put it in from storage. Yeah, it's all good. Perfect. Panel maker's already good to go. Crank maker. So what we want to do with you is stop you from picking up the finished thing and putting it away. So you just get 2 poles, put them in, get 2 pegs, put them in. Is that right? The crank, yeah, 2 poles, 2 pegs, yep. Repeat until there's one in the output of that. You're good, but we need to make you... yeah, let's do one at a time, that's easier for my brain, isn't it? So let's make the bot that's going to support the crank maker. One pole, 3 points, there we go, got them in the end. Oh, 107, you're going to be crank collector. Pick up crank, put it... I can't show you. Pick up crank, put in box. Find the nearest crank of that spot, go to it, pick it up, go to the storage, put it in the box. Perfect. Repeat forever. You're up and running. Just need to put that crank back over there. Good. Panels and cranks done. Gear maker is the simple guy. There's not much reason for him to have a friend putting them away for him because it's such a basic process. One plank in, gear out, gear in the box. But I guess I guess we've done the same over here. It's a simple process, so we should, like we've said before, later on if we're looking for a way to reduce the number of bots we've got and streamline things, we can come and find this and remove him and tidy it up. Organise it differently, more effectively, whatever. But for now I think we follow the pattern with everything. So you make gear until there's one there. Repeatedly. Good. Gear maker is good. And we will make you a friend. A gear collector. Oh, I need to be more specific actually, because we're going to have the other type of gear. This is crude gear maker. We will make his friend crude gear collector. That is you, 108, crude gear collector. Let's show you what you do. Pick up gear, put in box. Repeat forever. Off you go, join the team. Good. What else we got? We got square frame maker. So presumably we can just strip out that like we did before. Fill your hands on poles. Yep. Fill your hands on pegs. Yep. Repeat until you've got one there. And forever. Perfect. Square frame maker. Let's make your friend. We go on. Another pole. 3 plank. Good. 109, you're going to be square frame collector. Space in the box already, so let me show you how you do that. Pick up the square frame, put it in the box, repeat forever, off you go. So who's that guy? Oh, the hand net maker, of course. They're filling up the storage of hand nets. He's coming and taking the frames, which now is going to work fine. Cool. Hopefully. No, something's wrong. Confuse them by stopping and starting, I guess. Square frame makers. Hands are full. He also has a brain upgrade he probably doesn't need anymore, but, you know, whatever. We'll leave it. Tidy it up later, when we replace him entirely. With me taking the poles away, he should be good. Can't store the poles there, so I can put 2 of them there. One, these should be okay as long as they're multiple 2, and this one, can I turn it into something? I can turn it into some pegs. And they should sort that out between themselves, hopefully. See how that goes. Square frame collector needs to go in the team, there we go. Okay. So what was working over here before should now be working fine over here. Good. Builders are still working away. Just move that box because that's ready. It's going to go there. They're still doing stuff, that's fine. The turf digging team have stopped. I don't think I want them to do any more for a while, you know, until we know where they're going and until we find a use for all this turf, I guess. Maybe. Don't know why that's there. So I guess for now, let's just stop them. Sure. Might just keep that a bit tidier as well. Let me empty his hands of turf. Although the other guy can keep his spade. We'll see. They're probably going to be digging up turf again next before we do anything else with those guys specifically. But, you know, for now we'll just leave them stood over there doing nothing for a bit. We need a new Mark 1 bot to be consistent and to make good gears. Going to be an interesting one. Considering panels take so long to move around, might not be making these very quickly. We'll see. There's head, needs 1 pole, 2 planks for body. Legs, log pole and plank. Cool. There's log. Log pole and plank. Probably need a brain upgrade. We'll see. Maybe we'll steal one off the other guys who don't need it anymore. That would make sense. If he does need one. Okay, 1012. You're going to be good gear maker. Which needs a panel and 6 pegs. This guy can carry 4 things at a time, so it's a bit complicated, but take panel from storage. No point in using your backpack, I don't think, so put that one down straight away. And that's just one of, so that's simple enough. Then go to peg storage. Pick up 4. Could we be clever? Stow twice? Again, pick up 4. Let me streamline those instructions. Fill your hands, that's fine, because you'll have 4. Stow 2 of them, and then... Ooh. Or could we put a stow in there? So he will pick one up and stow it until his backpack's full, then he won't be able to, and he'll just repeat until hands are full. That might work. We'll have to see. It might work. Then come over here. Just give what I need. Come over here and drop it here. Maybe we can follow the same logic. Can we move here, drop it, and retrieve? And repeat that until hand's empty. And if there's nothing to retrieve, he won't retrieve anything and it'll be fine. Maybe. That makes a good gear, and that's all he needs to do. Repeat until you've got one, and then repeat forever. So, actually, no brain upgrade needed. Someone else would take the gear and put it in the box for him, who we'll make in a minute. Before we set him going, he needs a bigger backpack. He needs 2 backpack slots to be able to do this, like we have. So we need a bot backpack upgrade, which we already have. Yep, a crude bot backpack upgrade, if that gives him 2 slots, and that's what we're after. We'll scoot along and grab one. Perfect. And where is he now? Is it this guy? Yeah. There. So you've got 4 hands and 2 backpacks. Should be able to carry all 6 pegs at once. I mean, we can check, although he's going to do nothing at the moment because we've got one there. So let's make his assistant. And we can check whether that loop actually works or whether he gets confused trying to stow and retrieve stuff that doesn't exist. I think they'll be able to do it from what we've seen so far in the game. But, you know, we'll find out. What am I missing? More planks. More planks. Always get that wrong done. 3 planks for this type of guy. Good. 110. You are good gear collector. And you grab gear. Put in box. Repeat forever. No. Repeat until box is full. Hang on, I'm confused. I've done something wrong, haven't I? Oh, I remember. He can repeat forever because when the box is full, he has to stop. And that's like these guys at the moment stood there ready to put one in. And then these guys stop because they get backed up. That's fine. So repeat forever. Pick up, put in box. Good. So this guy should have got started, and it looks like he successfully made a gear, so it must work. Unless it's working by accident. Grab a panel. Mark 1's move a bit faster with the panel, so that's pretty good. Come over here to get pegs. 1, 2, 3, 6 pegs, perfect, good, nice and streamlined, works very well. And then his assistant helps, good, so we've set that up. Have they finished making the benches here? They have not. Is that because we're missing a builder? How would I find out in this mode? Pegs are needed. Maybe we don't have a peg builder. I mean, that would make sense, they're not used often. But they are used, right? In various possible things we might construct. We should make a peg builder. Ooh, we are a bit short of tree seeds. I might have been taking too many to make robots. Oh well. I'm sure it'll keep itself running okay. Put that in backpack, then take 3 of these. There we go. Reeve that. There we go. They're good. Put them in the team. Perfect. So you are gonna be builder pegs. Random capital in the middle for the fun of it. There we go. And you grab pegs. Similar to what we've done with the other guys, we do want to tell you to fill your hands with them. And then deliver to construction. I should have bought more just to get this done, shouldn't I? Never mind. Fill hands. Repeat this. Find blueprint. Give it pegs until hand's empty. But we retarget that to the sign. And repeat the whole thing forever. Good. There is a peg builder. Perfect. And we'll just help him finish off one of them. Oh, there we go. I might wait for him to come and deliver his. No, that's probably going to confuse things as well. Let me just... I'll build that one, and if that confuses him, then I'll stop him and grab what he's carrying. There we go, fine, he built that one, perfect. And they finished building that whole wood stone area, which is nice. So let me move the stone storage back inside, just on the corner. Move these 2 benches into here. Should be, yep, that way and likewise. And we've got the 2 boxes, so we can get these set up next. If we wanted to give these guys something new to build, this might be where we make vehicle-related stuff, but I don't think that's particularly urgent. Nor is anything down here or around here. This one next, I guess. It's going to be textiles. And then the one next door will be clay. Although that boulder's in the way, so not sure how that's going to work, really. But we can set up textiles in a room here, might as well. Sure. Or just build something and then what we put inside is to be decided, no big deal. That one fits very nicely before the big rock there. And archways in. And wooden flooring. Some of which we have, but more will be built. These spots could do with just kind of moving out of the way. But I can't call him unless I stop him. I think it's safe to do that, the way he's set up. And you, Bush Harvester, you should be safe to move as well. Good. Seems fine. Okay. So back to the woodworking team. And the bench is over here, and let's remember what we were making and work out how we're going to do that. Yeah, window frame, door frame. Frame panel pole peg. Frame panel log peg. High quantities of both, of all of it. Especially panel, I think you can only carry one at a time. Also, the panel collector isn't doing his job. Why not? He's running. He can't pick it up because he's already carrying one. Let's help him out with that. There we go. Good. Bring it to work. We're definitely going to need at least Mark 1s, maybe Mark 2s to do these. Be annoying if it takes a Mark 2, so let's make a Mark 1 and see if we can make it happen. Or do I finally take my spare guys and stop them being spare? You know, we can make replacements for them pretty easy. So yeah, we've got a spare Mark 1, let's use him. If we were making a window frame, we would grab... I mean, these are so close that I think it's simple as just grab and put. One frame like that. Grab panel. Yeah, we can only carry one, so unless we used backpack, you can't put it in backpack. So we have to grab one and put it here. And tell him to repeat that. We're just going to do that 2 times. Could be a bit much. Grab that, put it there. Then we still need we need 2 poles and 4 pegs. So if you went and got 2 poles, or got pole and stow, get pole and stow again, so repeats that 2 times. I'm sure this is actually going to end up being you know, more code efficient or not, but you know, we'll try it this way, and if this won't work we could try an alternative and see if that, and if not then then I guess we need a Mark 2. 4 pegs here, yeah, so grab pegs, and that one, the instruction will be until hands full. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then come to the bench and put the 4 pegs in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll streamline that. Repeat. Putting them in until your hands are empty. Then we want to retrieve and add to bench in that order. Retrieve, move, add. 2 times, I'm going to have to be specific about that. So that whole sequence makes a window frame. Okay. Which is another hard thing to carry around. Hopefully we don't need many. Repeat that until you've got one, and then repeat the whole thing. So yeah, it's close. We're at minus 9 kilobytes. And a good brain upgrade adds 8 kilobytes, so we are 1 too much. We could code them different. No, because we need to repeat forever. So however we do the repeat of the other one doesn't matter. We need to repeat forever. Move and take, move and take. Move, take and stow. There's nothing we can remove. There's so few instructions. So if instead of stowing we had move and take 2 times, move and drop everything, that could be quicker, actually. Not quicker, be slower moving, because it'd make an extra trip back and forth, but we'd remove the instruction to stow and retrieve. So if you didn't stow and didn't retrieve, and we moved those instructions up, move to pole storage, take pole, move to workbench and add it 2 times for each, then go get your pegs and empty them. We're at minus 7 kilobytes and we can use a good brain upgrade to do it. Again, later we can improve the whole thing and go back to that stowing thing, speed up the production speed with a better robot. But for consistency I'd rather just use this guy at the moment, and the speed of him making these frames, I just don't think it matters. I don't think we're going to use that many ever, so the speed is not my concern. We do need to make him a good bot brain upgrade. 4 seeds and 8 poles. Have we got 4 seeds? Yep, looks like it. scattered around. Or I could just take these ones, couldn't I? Not interfere with our process just for a second. What was it, poles? Yep, 8 poles. There's 4. Where's the other 4? Oh, he would have needed a backpack upgrade as well, but now that we're not doing that, he doesn't. Which is fine. Put the brain in, and he's now happy with all those instructions, so go ahead. Rename you. You are... was it window? This window? Window frame maker. Beep, 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 beep. And let's make your assistant. Let's also move builder pegs into builder team. There we go. Spare Mark II is still a spare Mark II, and will be for a while, I guess. Don't want there to be just one Mark II guy standing around, unless he has to, like literally has to for the next thing. We'll see how that goes. Three of them. This guy's gonna be window frame collector. You grab a window frame, put it in the box. Repeat forever. Job done. You can join the team. Good. So one more needed. We're going to need to make a Mark I bot for this. Is there something... oh, the floor is under the bench. That's what was confusing me. There is 3 seed. Here comes plank. All 2 planks. Seem to be doing well. Obviously, the panels are taking a while to build, but we know that. And we have a bunch anyway, and got the gears already. Yeah, it's going well, I think. Log, plank, and pole. Do the log first. Grab the others. Probably going to need a brain upgrade. Shall I just make one anyway? Let's do it first and confirm, I guess. Just in case. Don't want to make a mess. But probably going to need a good brain upgrade for this guy as well, because he's doing pretty much the same job. So this time, 2 frames. Added to the workbench. So grab frame, and we can say till hand's full because they take up 2 slots. Move there until hand's empty. That works fine. Then 2 panels. Panel, bring it over. And they're slightly different because of their size. Go to panel, bring it over 2 times. We'll get us 2 panels. We're going to run short, I think, at least until our buffers are kind of built up, you know, in the usual situation. Once the buffers are full and we're not actually using them, well, we won't have a panel shortage, I hope. We are, you know, throttling the production speed of everything by only having 1 workbench making anything, other than the initial wood chopping. It's just 1, which means, you know, there's no ratios in the game. It's not telling you directly, I guess, how many you need compared to how many you need, because it's very variable, I suppose. The time it takes you to make a panel could be a lot shorter if we rearrange stuff. So I don't know, it's very difficult to get a good ratio of production on anything, so I'm just not going to bother. We'll make it as slow as we're making it. It's no big deal. So far it's been fine. My brain is so slow at processing everything else that it doesn't really matter. We need to do the same with the log here because you can only carry one. Put all those instructions in there. And we do that 2 times, so this is going to take a long time to make. It's fine. Door frames. Lots of journeys back and forth carrying heavy things. It's already, can see the brain's not good enough. No big deal. The last bit is pegs, which we've run out of. Did I break something, or are we just using lots making stuff? Did we go through 100 that quick? It's possible. That's already programmed. We're going to have a till hands full, till hands empty, but I need to actually have some pegs to show you. I kind of want to finish making one, I guess. It's going to be a... yeah, they're going to be taken as soon as we... Why is that the case? Oh, they go into frames. Frames go into panels. Right. Pegs are needed for frames. Pegs and frames are needed for panels. Panels and pegs and frames are needed for window frames. We probably should have more peg production, more frame production, and so on. Certainly more peg production. We've not had any issue with like number of planks, number of poles, so we could change these around. We could even just add an extra one in, I guess, shift everything up one and add an extra one in. That's very, very tempting. I think we'll do that. I'll just sort this out. Let's like flood a few in here. Once we've sorted this guy out, I think we will increase peg production ever so slightly. Seems like a good idea. He's going to steal them still, isn't he? But can I record? No, he's taking them too quick. There, got it. Where are we taking it? To there. So I've got go to storage and get pegs until hand's full. Go to bench and add them in until hand's empty. Repeat until you've got one. And then repeat forever. -8, so this took an extra kilobyte than the last one for some reason. I guess because the log is similar to the panel, and that made the whole thing different. Yeah, instead of the pole, log instead of pole is significant. It's an extra instruction. But a good brain upgrade will still be enough for the 8 kilobytes, so he's fine. He's going to be fine. Do just want to... I need to train the guy to collect it. So let's make some more pegs. Steal them and make it happen. There we go. Need to make sure we leave an even number, or the collector bot will get confused. Not sure if I have or haven't. Let's just tidy it up to make sure. Yeah, it was okay, but just make sure. Now we need to make a basic collector. That might actually just... so it's a bit more accessible. Actually, the other way around might be better with that bench there. Whatever. Not important. We're making them fast enough. Yeah, so mark 1013, you are door frame maker. 113, take door frame. Oh, put in crate. Can you? Repeat forever. Door frame collector. Have we seen him? He hasn't... Oh, they have taken the window frame, yeah. Right, so even though... One button. Even though they only have 3 hands, they can pick up the 4-hand sized things. They can just only pick up one of them, I guess. But yeah, he's successfully moving it. And I guess logs as well is a 4-hand thing, so... No, logs is 3-hand. Right. But window frame wasn't. Window frame was 4-hand and they're moving that successfully, so it must be okay. Must be okay. Good, that finishes that room off actually. That's the last bit there, except... we need a better brain. And this robot does as well. Lots of tree seeds around the place now. That's good. Just take 4 of them. Almost left him just stood there doing nothing, without a brain. Bunch of balls. Good. 1 brain. Give you that upgrade, and you are capable of doing what you've been programmed for. Slowly, but get on with it. Good. There is woodworking, so... workers, how do we call it? Woodwork would be consistent with the other, I think. Structural woodwork, yeah. Sawmill. Structural, yeah, that's fine. So in terms of the sawmill... are we done? Oh, I didn't actually move the sign down. That was silly of me. Builders haven't been building. There we go. That'll be better. Oops. I want them to make me another mechanical frame saw as well. Yeah, the ingredients aren't too bad. Logs might take a minute, but just put that there and they can make it for me. And I need to make 2 bots. 1 to feed the poles in, 1 to take the pegs away as well. Could have 1 bot do both. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. That is an interesting idea. The bot that's currently feeding the first machine is bringing 1 pole in. He could just bring 2 poles in and feed both machines. And the bot that's taking them away would just need a hand upgrade to be able to pick up both outputs. Seems as good as any. We could remove some of the existing bots from the other machines where there's 2 machines for the same reason. So do we do that, or do we not do it at all? I think we do that. We'll free up 4 spare bots and we'll reuse them for something else soon enough, you know? So I need to make 3 crude bot power upgrades. Yep. And we'll do that. If it works. Let's check it works with 1 of them, and then we can work it out. We'll need crude gears. Okay. I forgot you can't carry that many of them. There we go. Here's 1. There's all of them, good. Right. And we're going to do this. Need them to finish building that, I guess, to do them, but I can just get out of the way and move them all out of the way with me. So sawmill team. We've got plank collector 2, stop, come over here. And cutter 2, stop and come over, and the same with pole. You are now spare. Should I upload spare to the database so I can just link them to wipe out their instructions? Is that silly? I think that's silly. Just need to move them out of the team, I guess that might help. Plank collector 2, plank cutter 2. Is that all of them? So we've got 1 cutter, 1 collector, 1 cutter, 1 collector. And likewise, good. Yeah. you all out. There, you guys just stand over there. Oh, you've got stuff in your hands. Silly robots. Grab them off you. Have you got something in your hand? No. How about you? No. And the last one is over here still for some reason. And has nothing in his hand, so he's fine. Good. Just put them poles somewhere then. No room there, no room here. Just put them into this machine. I'm missing their crude gear. Do we not have a crude gear builder? I don't think many buildings use it. I don't know, the consistent thing to do would be to make one anyway, because a building needs it. But yeah, whatever. For now, I'm not fussed by that. Let me grab crude gear. Finish that off myself right now. Good, then we're going to move that up one, that up one. Robot's in the way. There we go. He woke up eventually. Oh, and I've confused them by moving stuff. We're going to have to unconfuse them in a minute. If I move that one up, solves that problem. Put the new one there, they can all move in. Set the recipe on that to be pegs. Start retraining. So peg cutter, stop. Let's start from scratch. Get 2 poles. Or... I don't want to be too clever, do I? They can only carry 3. If he could carry 4 by default, we could be a bit cleverer. But let's not. Not try to be too clever. Get 2 poles. Put 1 in this machine. And then 1 in the one next to it. I see... There is like a pause where he stood there operating the machine. I guess. But I also kind of think that's fine. And we're going to have to repeat them on a different basis. Because they were just doing it till they were full in here, but we're going to do till they're full in the outside storage. So we may end up with a little stack inside the room if the collector's not fast enough, but I think that's fine. Read the whole thing. I think that, you know, whatever, really. It's happening elsewhere, so I'm not worried about it. And it does streamline things here a bit. Because how it was before, he was still a delay on them feeding it in because they're waiting for the collector. We'll see. If it makes a real right mess, we'll come and program them different. We may have the brain power to do each one. Put it here if... How did we do that? It was something we did with the weed. And the storage, maybe. If this one is full, then put it into the next machine instead, kind of thing. We'll see. For now, that's fine. Grab 2 poles, feed both machines, go do it again. Go for it. Peg collector. How do we do this? Find the 2 pegs there, and then the 2 pegs there. Yeah, it's fine, because the numbers are always the same. As long as they get into a rhythm with each other, should be okay. Go for it. I kind of feel like he should be... We could tell him just to find pegs in this zone. Pick them all up, fill your hands with pegs, and then go empty your hands of pegs, maybe? I don't know. Sure. Also, he's already confused. Because I haven't given him his upgrade yet. Silly, silly, silly. Needs his hand upgrade. Which means I need to actually empty my hands properly. Just stop you for a second so we don't get more confused. Take that upgrade. There we go. Now you can carry them all. You go ahead. Get 2 from there. Get 2 from next door. Put them away. I think he's going too slow relative to the guy delivering the poles in. Like I say, maybe it'll balance itself. Maybe it won't. So help it kind of get ahead of it for a minute. Let's see how it goes. So there's 2 there now and he's just coming in. Okay. Timing at the moment is okay. The next ones are going to be... Yeah, peg cutter's coming back way too quick. He's too slow picking them up. I have to think too much. So what's the answer there? We can have 2 collectors. 1 guy feeding the bits in and 2 collectors collecting. Instead of 2 feeding them in and 2 collecting, which is, you know, the other option. We could just not do this at all. Because, yeah, there's the 2 new ones. He's too slow relative. So what do we think? There's no advantage, I guess, to having 2 people feeding stuff in. But there is an advantage to having 2 people collecting. So let's do that. We will change this around. Give me one of the spares. You... we can't just give them the... Well, we could give them the same instructions and they'd just... No, we can't, because we're saying 2 times exactly. They'd get themselves confused. That's not the way to do it, I don't think. So we can't use the bot database to speed it up. I'm just going to tell you to come and pick up pegs from here until your hands are full. And then that streamlines the journeys as well. And then come and put them in the box until your hands are empty. We can do that now. Makes some sense. Repeat the whole thing forever. Go for it. You are peg collector 1. There is a difference, so they need the numbers. You are going to be peg collector 2. Can I... Where are you? Over here. Take that off you, because we're not going to use them anymore. I guess has made a mess somewhere for some reason. He couldn't carry the extra peg, so he just disappeared. Interesting. It's not like he dropped it or something. I would have thought he would have dropped it when he couldn't carry it, but never mind. No big deal. Just going to put these upgrades somewhere now that we're not using them. In the bin would be the place, just to keep the place tidy. We'll deal with this guy in a second. It's going to be peg collector 2. There we go, that's fine. Resources are infinite, I don't mind burning stuff. Yeah, we're well behind on the panel making. Only 1 door frame has been made. Oh well, it'll sort itself out in time. I hope. Peg collector 2. Collect peg, put in box. Let's repeat until hands full. Repeat until hands empty. Repeat forever, off you go. That should get them ahead of the guy delivering the poles in. I hope. See how it all ends up. Pole cutter. Ooh, actually plank cutter, that's going to be interesting. Because they need logs. Pole cutter, you come and get plank twice. Although if we're doing that, why not? Why not get 4? And feed them in... Feed all 4 in? Like, why not? Reduce the travel time. And it's because they have to stand there operating the machine, it doesn't benefit them at all to just do 2. Like, throw them in and move on. Yeah, why not? Oh, because they can't carry 4. That's why. Because I just binned their upgrades as well. That's why. Let's keep it simple and do it... No, let's not. Let's do it 3 times. We do it 3 times, it'll load one machine more than the other, so one collector will be busier than the other. Does that matter? If they outpace them, maybe? Which could happen. Let's... okay. Simplest solution. at the moment. Do it 2 times. Come to the first machine, put 1 in. Go to the second machine, put 1 in. Repeat all of that until the pole storage is full. Repeat all of that. You're good. Pole collector 1. You're going to the first machine, so we're now just going to change you to fill your hands and empty your hands. Might as well. Take 3 each time instead. Keep, you know, there's going to be some laying on the ground now is all we're accepting. Repeat forever. Yep, that's fine. And then I need a spare to come back. Pick up from the second machine. Do the same deal. Find pole, move to pick up until hands full. Go to storage, add to storage until hands empty. Repeat forever. You are pole collector 2. Go for it. Yep. I think. I feel like my brain is awake, but I'm still, you know, the usual challenge of the game, I guess. So plank cutter 1. You can't carry more than 1 log, so there's no point in telling you to do something different. I'll just say that you're doing the second machine, so we'll call you 2. And that we're now targeting these storages instead of the other ones. So off you go. I'll then bring back one of the spares. Get log. Put in the first machine, sorry. Beat. That's it, right? Because they can't carry anymore, just they have to get a log, drop it off. Repeat until this storage is full. Repeat forever. You are plank cutter 1. Go. Not structural woodwork. It's sawmill. There we go. Same colour. Plank cutter 1, plank cutter 2, plank collector 1. We are changing you to just do till hands full. Because that's what we're accepting. Where are you targeted? The back one. Yeah, so you're going to be number 2. So now it's hands full, and then another spare. The last spare. You take the nearer one. Repeat until hands full. Drop in the storage. No. Just competing with others, I guess. Until hands empty. Repeat forever. You are plank collector 2. Good. No, 1. Good. You guys, I'm in that team. Okay. We'll see how it goes. Like I say, there's going to be ones on the floor now. Those machines at the back, the plank's getting fed faster than the other ones. Might be okay, because it looks like we do have a plank shortage compared to everything else. Interesting. But I ended up reusing all the spare bots, right? So all I did was take away one of the pole delivery for the pegs and one of the plank delivery for the poles and turn them into collectors instead. It's fine. It saves us a couple of bots, so I guess that's not a bad thing, although we just kind of just don't really need to at the moment. Yeah, good thought exercise anyway, I guess. That's expanded. We're going to be making more pegs now is the main thing. We're still short of them, but we are making them quicker, so hopefully that helps. And window frames are now finished. We're going to make one more to block them off, and then door frames might actually progress, and when they're done, panels will back up, and then square frames will back up, and then pegs will be available again. It's going to take a while. The next room's actually ready. That's cool. That's good timing. Still not sure what we're doing up there, so don't worry about that. That's good. Not sure what we're doing here yet. We don't need the vehicles. I'm not sure we ever need them. It might be fun to have them, so we will worry about that later. Everything's good here. We've stopped even, which we shouldn't have. Still not sure how that works. We need to just start using the serial so we can keep this moving. But the first storage is down to 336 because the second one's full. They're not doing anything. but it should mean that the first one would be close to full, like closer than that, but I don't know, whatever. It's all good at the moment, I think. So this room, let me just move this sign out of the way. This was going to be textiles. Let's start moving stuff into there. Start by getting the builders out of there. What? That's interesting. Oh, they're just going to go fill his hands back up, I guess. So do I actually need to move them? Can I just stop them and start them and they'll all drive away? Yeah, okay. Good. That tidies the place up a bit. And then we've got... ooh, stuff. So there's a threshing machine initially. That kind of needs these things nearby. That rock is kind of in the way, isn't it? So let's move this. Move that there. And then the output of that... maybe they should be inside the room. Interesting idea. So the input there and the output there. Or even like that. So they're all nearby-ish in that corner. Let's say that's okay. Tidy that up. Then we've got... this is the next stage, right? This spinning wheel. Again, say we put it in the room. Say we do. Use up the corner, put it there. There's nothing else going there unless we want to accelerate it by making more in the same room, which, like I've said in other things, don't really care. The other two elements of that and this, and then its output storage is the togas, which we might want to be outside because they are picked up by other people. That would make some sense, so let's put that in the front because that's the direction I imagine they're going to be going. Move these to this corner. So that's the output from them. Move that to there. Going from there into there. And storing it there. This guy, there's no good way of organising these. Grab it from there into there to there. Grab it from there into there and out to there. That seems fine. We could put it inside. Just, you know, this is the bulrush textile room. Everything moves around between it pretty easy. Bulrush could be outside. But hey, this is fine. That's fine. Let's tidy up this temporary building. We'll reuse those parts soon enough. And then they're good, right? They just... these bots will all move inside when we change something in here. Everything's got storage that needs it other than the cloth. But it's one-to-one, so... does it matter? Are we changing it? Yeah. It is changing. That's toga plus more cloth plus string. So we need another clothing station to do that in. And wool blankets as well. So more is going to need to go in here, in which case they should do what everyone else is doing and bounce inside and outside. So we'll have bulrush in and bulrush thread out and threshing machine there. Then this isn't thread, is it? It's like fibre, which is turned into cloth. All of it is turned into cloth, I think, so they can both live there. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. We then want another storage box. Move that sign back over in a second. Which should be out here, I guess. It is a lot of unnecessary movement, but it keeps it tidy. And tidy is important, you know. If they're all up and down, should these be up and down? I don't know what's going next door. But the one above isn't going to have any boxes. And the one below, I guess we avoid, so yes. Change your plan. That one there, that one there. Then, no, because that puts the togas out the other side. Okay, that one there. These on this side. I don't know why they've ended up on top of each other. That one there, and that one there. It might not be ideal, but it'll work. We need to throw more robots at it as well. I think they're not programmed the same as the others, so deal with that in a second. Just move the sign over so they start building these boxes while we're working out the rest of it. And whatever else we're going to need here. So we're going to need another... one more clothing station for now. And a storage for that. For the robes. Which are going to need to come and get string from over here, which is fine, I guess. It's complicated, but it's coming together. I think that's okay, and there's a little bit of room to expand for the next level of whatever we have to do with this clothing, which... where are we? 3 more levels? That room's not going to be big enough. Oh well. This stuff, the clay works, the kiln, it's kind of the next thing, isn't it? Just move them out of the way. And all together. These bots out of the way as well. Fine. And then this stuff all kind of needs to move as well. So let's do what we did before. These random bits of junk I've left lying around because we don't actually need them. Let's go put them in the bin properly. There we go. And move all these things again. I mean, that's just 1, 2, 3. There we go. For now, they can be within the grid spot that would be here. And we'll probably end up moving that because something will go there. Maybe sand related thing will go there, but for now they're out of our way again. I need spare Mark II. You can come over. Retarget you. 1, 2, 3. Dig up all the turf there. I don't think we can get rid of that boulder, so it's going to live inside this room. But hopefully the requirement for the clay works isn't going to be much bigger than it already is, and that'll be okay. Can we reuse the turf anywhere? We don't have any need for it, so I just want to get it out of the way more than anything. Get someone to come bring it over here. Don't think so. I fill in these ones because we're not actually using them yet. We might in the future, and then it would have been a waste of time and a waste of turf. I think we just leave it. We do just need a bot to move it out of the way though, so let's make a little guy to do that. A little spare. Should I make another spare Mark II to get these things done faster? That's kind of tempting. I think I might. So these odd jobs get done a bit quicker. They've got downtime. I know it's not terribly important, but still. I feel like it. Two tree seeds. 2 planks, 2 poles. Just to make the head. There we go. And the body needs 2 panels. Which are stocking up, even though door frames aren't moving. Something's gone wrong with door frames. Look at that in a second. 2 poles, 2 pegs. Why are we short of poles? Have I done something silly with... Well, no, I have. But no, they're fine. He cuts that down and he gets moving. Might just be balanced wrong in the others here. Don't know. The collectors are quicker, much quicker now than the feeder, and we should get the extra 2 guys in. Makes a lot of sense. The planks are not moving very quick either. What's... Are the collectors working? I mean, they are. You can see them. It's just weird. I guess because there's 2 suppliers there, so it's more balanced. Though we end up with a wastage, which we were stopping before. Should we just go back to the way it was working before? I think we should be tidier. So we need to make 2 basic bots there. We'll go back and make that work how it was before in a bit. Because how it is at the moment is bothering me more than I thought it would. It's fine, you know, that's the game. No problem going back to it. The drive for this guy, a panel, a pole, a peg. Good gear and 2 crude wheels. Get the good gear. The wheels are not available at the moment. I don't want to mess with what they're doing either, and I don't have a spare crude bench. Wow. Okay. Oh, I do have a spare, but not built. Cool, that's good. Wheel needs 2 planks, so I need 4 plank. Cool. We're getting there. Good. I'll get rid of that again. Back to storage. This guy built. A few things on the agenda. Try not to forget all the bits we need to do next. Spare Mark II 2. I guess. Now we've got 2 of the same thing. Spare Mark II 2. Let me just show you. Grab turf. It's somewhere well out of the way. Go with there. Might as well. Hands full, hands empty, the whole situation. Repeat, off you go. You can do that. Door frames are not being made. That's the next thing. So let's check out door frame maker. Where are you? You're trying to fill your hands with pegs. And struggling for some reason. There are no pegs available, but there were a minute ago. So what's the issue? Just other people stealing the pegs quicker than you can get them? It's possible. Could go make some even more pegs and find out. Yeah, someone else is coming and taking them all. So when other things back up, he might get moving again, maybe? We need more pegs. It's a bit of an issue. And we can't have fewer planks and poles because they're pretty low as well at the moment, as our logs. So our sawmill's just kind of not big enough. Do we need to make another one? Is that the answer? It might be. And the, you know, whatever the vehicle parts or whatever it's going to be can go somewhere else. That's not a big deal. We may be in a situation where we need a bigger sawmill. Just come help them move some of these planks out as they're building up a bit at the back there. Oh yeah, I don't think that's the answer to. Let's do the thing. 2 more guys. We'll make it work how it was working before. It was better. I shouldn't have messed with it. Oh well. Get the pole, put it in backpack, get 3 planks, and away we go. Log to there, grab the pole. Oh. What do I need to do then? Not the builders, they're fine. We're in sawmill. Need to change pole cutter, you're now going to be pole cutter 1. you might as well fill your hands. And then you might as well move and put it in mechanical saw 3, the closer one. Numbering isn't really helping us here, but that's fine. Number 1 is in the closer one. Yeah, it looks like it's hard to tell. Fine, but do that until mechanical saw 3. No, that's 6. The closer one is 3. No, that is right. Okay, clicked the wrong thing, I guess. It's fine. You might as well fill your hands with planks and then feed them all in. But stop if it's full. No. It's not full, it's like a specific amount. There's a problem, I can't say... Or can I? Can we be clever with this? Fill your hands with planks and then empty them into the machine. Until hands empty. But stop if that means they're full. So you're gonna put 3 in and then stop. Should work. Pole collector 1. Fill your hands and empty your hands. It'll take you 2 trips to do that. So should we get an extra collector? Don't need to, I don't think, volume-wise. Move to target, pick up target, yeah. So he's going to feed in, we're going to make 6 poles. This guy's going to put them away in 2 trips. Then he's going to go and get more and do more. It's not ideal. Pole, that's a 1. Kind of want you to fill your hands regardless. So your hands are always full of planks. And then if the thing isn't full, empty your hands into the machine. Yeah. Could I put a move? At the moment you're going to be stood by the plank storage when this happens. It'd be better if you were stood by the machine when it happened. Fill your hands and then move to that location. It's got the brain power for it. And then if it's empty, you're going to empty your hands. And then you're going to go back and you're going to fill your hands up and do it. But then you're going to stop. If it's full, you are going to stop. Let's give that a go. It does lend itself to having a second guy collecting, or a guy who can carry 6 items collecting. When he does 2 trips, 1 trip, 2 trip, and then he feeds through more, 1 trip, 2. That could be fast enough. If we need to accelerate it, we can add more collector bots. If we don't need to accelerate it, we don't need to add more collector bots. I would like to then copy-paste what Polecutter's doing. But I haven't really worked out how you do that. You need to make those discs, I think, like the floppy disks, which we don't have the benches set up for. Yeah, we'll leave it. Until your hands are full, until it's empty, until... Try and remember that. This guy's going to be Polecutter too. So, come and fill your hands with planks. Repeat until hands full. Move to this location. Then repeat. Is it even repeat that we want, or is it if? You don't need to repeat it, because the repeat's within, saying until hands empty, so I think it's an if, actually. No, because if it... because it will skip it. Hang on. Hang on. Is Polecutter 1 doing the right thing would be the first thing to check. No. Oh, it kind of is. Because his hands are full, he's just repeatedly telling himself to move to the location where he's currently stood. Which is okay. And now the thing was emptied, he starts feeding stuff in. It might not be ideal, but it works. And each time it bounces out. So the if, I think, would skip forward too soon, potentially. So this, yeah, this works, appears to work fine. Repeat until machine is full. Full. Empty your hands. Is that right? Confusing myself here now, which is a sign I've made it too complex, but you know, if it works at the end, we'll be good. Repeat until the thing is full, until the hands are empty. Yeah, that's exactly what we got here. That's perfect. We just need to wrap the whole thing in a repeat forever. We should have 3 kilobytes left. Yeah, perfect. Okay, good. Good. 2 pole cutters doing the right thing. 2 pole collectors doing the right thing. We're good. 2 plank cutters doing the best they can. Grab a log, put it in until... So we're going to change that back. I appear to be talking to the wrong person. No, plank cutter. Why is it blinking over? Oh, that's me. Sorry, my bad. I see. Which one are you? Plank cutter 2, so you're targeting this one. Till that one is full. Do the thing. And then this guy, so this is different. Because he's only bringing 1 log and only making 2 bits at a time. It is different, but plank cutter 1, and just retarget you. And go. And then the thing is plank collector. We want to be specifically 2 times because it's specifically 2 that's made each visit. And it's not like 6 or whatever. Good. They are going to be confused as hell right now though. Or their hands are going to be overly full. Or something. How can I fix this? It's until hands empty, so I just need to make sure the floor is empty when this guy moves away. Plank collector 1, you're not moving. Right. There. He's picked up 1, he's picked up 2, and away they go. And the journey time is roughly the same. They're going to end up okay. That's not as good, I don't think. It might be better as far as I know, I guess. I don't think it's as good. No big deal. Can't stand here confusing myself all day. I've got another bot ready, good. This guy fills his hands and off he goes next. Yeah, it's fine. Things are delayed. I think it's an improvement overall, and will end up being an improvement overall. So what we're missing then is the peg cutter. We want you to do the same as the other guy. Peg cutter 1. I'm confused already. Fill your hands with poles. Come and put them in the machine. No, other way. Fill your hands with poles, come and stand here. Just remove that to make it easier. And then repeat until your machine is full. Repeat until your hands are empty. Put the pole in the machine. Just take that one to show you what I mean. There and there. Repeat the whole thing forever. Good. Peg collector 1. Fill your hands with pegs and put them away. Yeah, it's the same as the poles. It's making... Every trip of the maker is making 6 units, so you might as well fill your hands and make 2 trips to empty them. And it's good enough. So peg collectors are fine. I just need to turn my new guy into peg maker 2. Right? No, it's called peg cutter 2. Okay. In context, it makes a lot of sense. In the sawmill. Everyone else is called a maker, so slightly inconsistent, but I'll live with it. Get pole. Repeat until hands full. Move to that location. And then not like that. Repeat until your machine is full. Repeat until your hands are empty. Put that in there. Move to, add to, repeat the whole thing forever. You're good. 3 kilobytes left. Perfect. Okay, that's that. Second attempt of today to get that tidier. Done. Good. We've finished building the stuff over here. Fine. So I need to set this up to make robe. Toga, cloth and string. It's not much, but I don't think it's a job for a crude bot. The rest of everyone in here is crude? Yeah. Could give it a go. Bull rush team is what we're working with here, but that's a bit mixed, both the harvesting and the working on it, but you know, I think it is still best team-wise. We've got enough teams, and that's only going to get worse as well. How is it at the moment then? So the 2 harvesters, the collector, the sower. Good. The thresher, until this box is full, grabs it, threshes it and puts it away, so he should have an assistant. He should put it in, someone else should put it away. It's just so unnecessary. It's unnecessary in the other spots as well, but here it's working fine, so we're gonna shut him up and then leave him to it. I guess it's the same with everyone else. So if we got a Mark 1, maybe they could make robe and put it in the box, and that would be nice, maybe. Toga Maker does the whole job with no memory spare, so what does a toga take? 1 bit of cloth. It's not going to happen. Well, I think we need a Mark 1 to make it and a crude to put the thing away. But yeah, the idea of everything else, don't like. The cloth maker fills his hands, yeah, so 3 units does that. He's got 4 kilobytes free, so we do want to add in grab cloth. Grab cloth, put in there. No. Cloth goes in a pallet. Okay. Weird and annoying, but... there's not really enough space in the path to have pallets outside. They need to be in. So it's going to have to be in the building, which is not ideal. Really not great, but I guess we've got no choice. Weird, but okay. Just move that out of the way. So we can build that there, I guess. Means that is not wanted. That means we've got 1 chest out the back, which... I know it's going to increase journey times, but I'm going to put them all together, I think. It's fine, it's close enough. If we get the 2 guys, which we should, so we'll do that. We'll make it consistent with everywhere else. Concerned about the bot limit for the end of the game, but for now I'm sure it's fine. So in that, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new crude bots and a Mark 1. That's quite a lot. Hopefully they can spare these 3 seats for me. Okay. Making bots, I guess. Nothing else to be done. I kind of would like to split the team up, I guess. Easier to tell the difference, maybe. I mean, berries are separated from the chefs, so it makes some sense. Yeah, I think we will. So we need a new team in some shade of green. Let's make them really green. Is that, I mean, green is for weeds as well. Oh, whatever. This is Bull Rush. Bull Rush team can be Bull Rush team. In fact, yeah, let's go with a different colour, maybe greenish, like that, to be clothing. That's what they'll be. That doesn't look very greenish. Doesn't look very greenish at all. I didn't. Oh, you have to save the colour. That's why. There we go, there's greenish. So toga maker, the thresher, the thread maker, do without that sound all the time, the cloth maker. Ooh, I've confused too much, that's why he's not making that silly noise. So there, Bullrush is doing that, and then we're working on clothing. Good. Good, good, good. That is an improvement as far as I'm concerned. How many I needed already? 5 or 6? We'll work it out. Maybe do one at a time, get them up and running, and then I won't lose track. I got 6 seeds, so it's 5 crude and 1 Mark 1, I remember. It'll take a long time if we do want to replace everyone with Mark 3s. The idea of that would be turning 3 crew guys into 1 Mark 3, that kind of thing, rather than literally 1 for 1, so... You know, it's not like we need to replace 133 different sets of instructions, but maybe close to that number. Okay, one more like that. Needs 1 more pole. And a log. A set of planks. No one is moving in here. Okay, pig storage is full. So there is no reason why we shouldn't be making door frames, as far as I can tell. All the other storages? Yeah, okay, so I guess we'll come back to this. Oh. They've all defaulted into that team? I didn't know you could do that. I don't know why that's happened, but okay. They will live in it, so fine. A bit weird. I want one of them as well, but I really want to fix... door frame maker. Door frame maker. Until hands full, move and think. So he's just not picking the stuff up. His hands are not full. In fact, he's got nothing in them. There's no reason he can't pick it up. He is being told to move there. In fact, he is here. I don't get it. I don't get the problem. Is he just bugged? If I give him these, his hands will be full. Oh. I've copied the wrong part of the instructions. He's going there and putting pegs away. He should be picking them up. I don't know how that happened. I must have been juggling them around or whatever, and it's captured the wrong instruction and I copied them in without thinking. It's not some earlier bit I've broken by doing that? No. Okay, my bad. That's gonna mess everything up though, so I need to finish the current one. No, he's doing it. Oh my god, no, that's made a right mess of everything. Okay, he's carrying nothing. I've got a bunch of pegs. The bench is empty. Now start again. That'll be okay, but I need to put these pegs somewhere, and that's full, so they're gonna be here. And that might mess things up, but whatever. Good. That's fine. He's fixed. We're good. Pole and 2 planks to continue making this robot. Man. I didn't think we'd get, like, far today in stuff, but stuff is going slow. I guess, you know, like we said, that's the game. Also, I've programmed this guy to do something really stupid, which is fun. Let's fix him in a second. Just make this robot, then we'll fix that team, whatever they're up to. One of each of these. Maybe my brain isn't quite as switched on as I thought it was today. Maybe that's the issue. There we go. Oh, I've got that team open. Is that going to lead to him? Oh, he's defaulted into this team. Oh, you pick it here. I didn't realise I'd ever done that. I've accidentally changed this, or it changed itself for some reason and didn't change it again. There we go. No team is fine. Nice to know it's there. Helpful, actually. Very helpful. Right, this guy. Spare to Mark II. I didn't resize his target area, so he's been picking up the same thing he's been putting down over and over again. There we go. Now we can actually tidy up properly. Number 1 has finished digging that. Should we get him to dig another? Might as well. We know we're going to want it dug up eventually. So let's tell him to do it. Go there. That's going to be food or something. We might... I think we will need a bigger one for all that. So we might do a double wide. Like we got double wide for wood. A double wide for the actual, like, cooking. It doesn't look like much at the moment, though. Ooh, maybe it's not. Okay, maybe it'll be a single. Fine. We'll do a single, and then another one for the research. Wonder if you can put the... I guess we can put the houses behind the walls. Should be fine. Be weird, but fine. Okay, back to clothing team. Starting at the beginning, the bulrush thresher. So what we're going to do is go to the stem storage, put it in the threshing machine. Repeat until the machine is full. Repeat forever. Go. You are bulrush fiber collector. You pick up fiber, put in box. Repeat forever. Good. Perfect. That's finished. Good. Let's whatever. Thread maker? Thread maker, yep. Until the machine is full, pick up fiber, put in thread machine. That just makes one, that's fine. Go. And then bulrush thread collector. I'll make one now. Pick up thread, put in box. Repeat forever. Good. Nice and simple. Making progress. Next step is bulrush cloth maker. Is that what it's called? Yeah, bulrush cloth specifically. You're the guy I confused the hell out of. I think I just deleted a bit I didn't need to, so let's just start again. You need to put 3 bits in, so you're coming to here. Eating until hands full. Then you're delivering here. And repeating. Takes a minute, okay. Until hands empty. Repeat until the machine is full. Repeat. Go. You are bulrush cloth collector. Your job is take bulrush cloth from machine, put in pallet. Repeat forever, go. Good. Next process is toga making. So you are get cloth. Right. We can't retarget because it's take from, like, find near, so... Oh, the togas are stored here. Yeah, that's right, that's fine. Until the machine is full, that's correct. Until the machine is full. Get cloth from pallet, put on machine. Rock back and forth, doing a bit of knitting. Or, I assume knitting is what's involved here. Don't know. That's it, right? Just repeat that until you've got one. And repeat that forever. Nice and simple. Make togas, yep. And then next guy is a toga collector. We'll take toga, put in box. Can't at the moment. Move to toga, add to storage, repeat forever, go. Good. He's making another toga. Because this guy's going to pick one up and that's triggered that, that's fine. Next guy is the Mark 1 bot, who is going to be robe maker. This is the new part of it. He is going to keep it simple. Cloth into machine, toga into machine, string, long journey, but there we go. This is where the string is made, so this is where it lives. This is how everyone else does it. The maker comes and gets the thing. Put it in machine. Simple in the end, it's just one of everything. Go get it, put it in, go get it, put it in. Rock back and forth and make yourself a robe. Repeat until machine full. Repeat forever, go. And then the final guy here is our robe collector. He picks up robe. Quite a big thing, okay. Very big thing, sure. Puts it in box. Repeat forever, go. There's textile. Done. Clothing making, done. Awesome. Let me close that team up. Get spare Mark 2. You're ready to be retargeted. So there. Go. You can keep making a big stack back there, I don't really care. This building was going to be the clay stuff, which could go in with the food making, but I don't know if we need room for it to expand or whatever. We're going to make gnomes in the future. So let's move the building sign over. We'll start building this building. It's going to have a boulder living in it. That's fine. It's going to have a boulder living in it. So be it. This means that corner can't be used to maximum, you know, which may or may not be important. We'll find out later. That. Bit of flooring around the boulder. Good. They can build that, or start building that. That's ready to move this stuff into, and we'll reconfigure all of them eventually. Hopefully soon we'll get the bulrush moved. The actual plants closer somehow. Next stage might be possible, maybe. But that's good for now. We're digging up the ground ready to move the cooking into, which we'll look at in a bit. The research stuff, I'm not even sure if we need to do anything with it. It's just going to live in a square here for a bit, next to the WAV production. So, in terms of getting stuff organised, we're kind of there. Obviously, like, a bigger sawmill is one thing, but I think it's kind of going reasonably at the moment now. Things have backed up a bit and it's looking better, you know. Just a bit, but yeah, that's all good. So, we may or may not need that. Vehicle-related stuff we may or may not need, but certainly don't at the moment. So I'm just, I think, going to move this temporarily to live here. Way round. Just throw this out of the way a bit. Whatever reason. I'll just move them, you know, so turf is along the top. Again, for whatever reason. We're kind of ready to do something new. We're not missing anything, right? Like, there's nothing other than the cooking, which we're working, and the stuff there. It's not like there's anything at our current tech level that we've not done. We've set everything up. That's good, actually. I was a bit pessimistic about 10 minutes ago, but not bad going. We're getting there. Okay. So I need something new. Although that could be something we've unlocked and I just haven't made yet. How do we go? Oh, that's a bright page. Pottery, cooking. Okay, that's the level we've done everything at. So stage 5 is our current stage. We've unlocked some things, like mining metal. That's up and running. We've unlocked making string. That's up and running. So we're not ignored any of this. No, that's good. So it's only things we haven't completed that we haven't done. Clothing is make robes. That just pinged. But we need to actually give them to the folk, which we're not going to do for a while. In fact, we should probably disable the folk team. so we don't make a mess of stuff as we switch over to the next tier. He's going to stop all them. We need to tidy up what's here more than anything. Fix these pots and everything. Fine. Wool mill. We need to do farming livestock first to do that. Or toy workshop, which we need a building for. As well. Masonry. That could go here. They could dig at these with the chisels, and then could even go in here maybe. Ooh, okay. We can expand this then. Let's do masonry. We need a masonry bench. We need to mine rock mass, which is what this is. I mean, any of the big ones will do. I assume they're infinite, like everything else. They're not going to disappear. So if we say these ones, then these ones are good. And the hole in the fence means they can walk to it pretty quick. We need a masonry bench, and we need to shape the stone blocks. So we need storage for what they dig out. Where are we going to do this? Let's do it at the top. So what they dig out, and then storage for the shaped ones. And then we can move them around if we want to move them around in a bit. But a masonry... Masonry? No. This is workshop. Why isn't it in here? I don't get it. Masonry? No. Toy station is there. Clothing, animals, floors, food. No. It's an essential. No. Am I just blind? It's the most likely option. Masonry bench, yeah. I was just blind. And let's hope one is enough, although I doubt that. Let's say one is enough. Okay. We should definitely move them so they're in range of the construction sign. Yeah. So they will eventually get done. Oh, that one's already built. Yeah, that's fine. I can stay there. Silly me. Good. They'll get built pretty soon. And then we need bots. So we need a bot to do the digging at the rock. He's going to get his own tools. That's how we've programmed them. He puts it in the box. Then we need a bot that shapes it, and a bot that puts the shaped ones in the other box. So we need 3 new, hopefully just crude bots. I expect crude will be fine for these jobs. This masonry's a simple one to start with, but that's fine. A lot of pigs on the ground there. They do stop, yes, that's fine. It's good. It's good. They're all full up, so we're just filling the panel storage and the square frame storage back up, and they'll be good. Everything's looking good on the, whatever this was, structural woodwork section. Those bits in, get a log. Get some planks. Bit short on planks, okay. Fine. Oh, with a plank there, feeding him into machines, so no, they're fine. Not feeding into the machine, but he should be. It'll sort itself out. Should sort itself out. We'll leave him to it. It's not. It might not be working perfectly, but it's working, so don't want to visit it for the 3rd time today. If the sawmill is completely broken and not working well, then we'll revisit it next time. There we go, there's 3 robots ready to be masons. I can start with one of them, can't I? User going to be... Actually, don't know what it's called yet. You need a regular old if else thing. I need to show you how to get chisel and mallet. Not from there. From the box of chisel and mallets. And you do that if your hands are empty. So hands not empty, else do that. Not empty. You come to this hard rock mass and chisel it, I think. To retarget that down. You can do any of the ones in that block there. Don't mind which. That block there. We haven't turfed that over. Bear with. Can we turf that over? Looks like we can. And then, yeah, it's just that block of 3x3 there to target. Good. That goes there. What does that do, though? It spawns it on the ground. Right, so we need an extra robot. This guy just makes them like these guys are making them, which is going to make a bit of a mess. But some of this is moving. Might be okay. It's not the best location for it, but, you know, those rocks are there regardless. We could get him to come work over here or here, but it's a bit further. Like, they're here, so fine. I guess sometimes if he chisels at one, it's going to fall onto the corner of the building. Should I shrink it down? So he has to work on... And that's not even got any selected. But if there, he has to work on that side of it. Does it matter? Could tell him a specific spot to work at. So we said that one. Or the one next to it. Either of those two. I don't know. Let's go with specific. No, because if I want to copy him, we want multiple working in this area. Let's target the rock that exists. That 2x2 is the rock that exists. Do that. We do want you to stop if that storage is full, and then repeat forever. So you are rough stone block. Stone block. A miner, I guess? Something like that. I'm not going to activate you yet. I will give you... Where are you? Give you that chisel so you can start with it. Get the others set up before I activate him. These guys are called stone miner. Is the object called stone? Yes. Okay then. They're stone miners. He is a rough stone block miner. Not sure if we still need 4 of them, but it looks like we kind of do. Okay, all good. All fine. I need to make one more robot, I remember, so let's do that now, and then we'll get the other guys set up. So there, grab a log. We still had a door to make, weird. It's like one lives in their hands and one lives on the floor of the machine, yeah, so there's a few extra than I really want. A little messy, but it's fine. Not really a problem or anything. Just... We're very short on planks. Nothing's going wrong, right? They're taking logs, they're feeding them in. Guys are picking 2 up and taking them away, putting them in the storage. Yeah, it's fine. It's going at the rate it's going. If we want more planks, we need to make a second sawmill. And maybe have more log collectors as well and everything. But yeah, no, whatever. We're using resources much faster at the moment because of the tidying and the building of everything. Sure, it's fine. Number 122, let me show you how we pick up a rough stone block and put it into storage. You're going to move very slowly doing that. Also, they don't live in that kind of storage, so... Should have checked that first, shouldn't I? Could have checked that first, so they're not actually wanted. Neither is that. Goes in a pallet. That one is understandable. So we're going to want 2 stacks of pallets. Which, again, we kind of need it to be in range. We're still building that, so yeah. One's in the way. Only moved a bit of floor. No, don't know what I've done there. It's all good. There we go. They're going to get them built. What's going on here? They need logs. They need planks. They're in range. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. It'll take a bit of time. Oh, that guy's done digging. Okay, we move all these out of the way again. You are Mark 1. dig out the one next door, you might as well. May or may not use it soon, but we'll use it at some point. There is a bush there that needs tidying up, but we can do that later. Mark 2. Whatever he digs up. Let's put it next to them. Or then there, at the end of that aisle instead. There we go. Whatever, you know. That bench hasn't been done because it needs a chisel, a mallet and some rough stone blocks, which are atypical things that the guys aren't going to deliver. So I guess we're going to need to do that at some point soon. Do we help them build these? Don't think so. We can target them now though, can't we? Can we? Don't think we can. Maybe if we juggled stuff around, but I think we're just going to have to wait on setting up this team until those pallets are built. Should I help? Doesn't look like it, no. It's going to slow this down, but I should just leave them to it. Don't make it any worse. Okay, kind of bad that it's going to take them so long to move these stone blocks around. Once we've got better bots, they'll be quicker, but yeah. The guy doing the chiselling is going to keep chiselling until the journey has been made. So there may be some on the floor here, and that's, you know, just a bit ugly because it's in the middle of all the buildings, but meh. It'll be okay, won't it? I'm sure it will be. We need them to get built, and it's just over 2 hours in, so why don't I leave the game running while I take a short 5-minute break, and hopefully they'll have built that storage by the time I'm back, or made good progress on it, if I remember to leave the game running. But yeah, like, I'll just take 5 minutes, take a little break, give the brain a little bit of a rest from all these straight lines and stuff I've been staring at for so long, stretch the legs a bit, and when I'm back we'll carry on. Hopefully get these clay pots moved into their building, get the building built for the cooking of the food, get that moved in, and there's quite a chance that by the end of today's stream we will have everything in its room, and make some progress even beyond the masonry. We're going to do the masonry now. Obviously it looks like an easy one, but we'll see what else we could get done on top of that. It's going well today. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Hello, hello. I'm back from the break. Have they? Oh, they have finished our pallets here. Lovely. Then moved into location. Make some progress on this masonry stuff. But did they also? They did not finish this yet. Plank guy's finished. Just the log guy needs to catch up, which makes sense. It's a long journey to be carrying a log. He'll get there in the end. Okay, so I can now show you 122. Find a stone block. Let's tidy that up. Your target area. So we're going to be looking at that, and it could fall adjacent. So that's the target area, and then you come and put it in this pallet on the right for rough stone blocks. Fit 40 there, not too bad. You just repeat that forever. And you are rough stone block collector. Nice long name there. Good. With you doing that, it's safe for you to start making them. Except I need to retarget that because we changed it. It's not the box anymore. There we go. Now it's safe to start making the blocks, because they're going to get put away. Perfect. Might just try and see if we can turf up any more of this. We should turn it into road eventually, I guess. But for the time being, yes we can, and that looks a bit better. Hello Mondo. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. We need 2 rough stone blocks. Okay. There's one. Here comes the other. He is slow moving. Yeah, that's not good. He's definitely going to chisel them up quicker than we can move them into storage. Bit awkward. Maybe it'll be okay. Oh well. We need a chisel and mallet for this station as well. Am I crazy, or does it actually get rid of the... Oh. Oh dear, it's not an infinite resource. Well, that's going to be very, very awkward. Okay, fine, it's not an infinite resource. We'll have to deal with that in a minute. Masonry bench makes chimney, fireplace and shaped bricks. Is chimney and fireplace something we're going to need to make ongoing? I feel like we only need to make them once, or 3 times. So I might not set them up at all, although I just really don't know. This is a bit awkward, especially with them not being infinite. Very awkward. I don't know what we do about that. What happens if we mine the entire map dry and... who knows? 10 hours sleep. Good going. Good effort. Well done. How are the bots doing? Okay in general. We've got most things tidied up now. A small amount of progress made here and there. Little bits and pieces are left to tidy up here. But get in there. Really get in there. And then we can start the progression again, although... I mean, this is just another one of those situations where it's like... we uncover the progression thing and I discover that it's a design decision that I really dislike about the game. We suddenly have a resource that's not infinite. Every other resource so far has been infinite. So why is this one not? It's weird and I don't like it. Oh well. But now we should finish this loop off. So 123 is going to be shaped block maker. You take a rough block, you shape it. And then we repeat until that's full, repeat and go. And then 124, you pick up and put in the pallet. You are shaped block collector. Repeat forever, go. You guys all live in the stone team. But we have the immediate problem that you've run out of resources straight away. So, yeah, I just don't get it. What do we do about that? I mean, it's nice. It means we can clear this out of the way, I guess. But, I mean, yeah. It's a long journey. If we're going to send him down here to mine them, and then that guy's got to make that journey up here carrying them. Oof. So you kind of want to move this down closer, but I don't want to be moving it every time we get through a mountain. I don't want to be moving this quarry section. Yeah. Do I remember the name of the movie industry game we played in Next Fest? Yeah, Blockbuster Inc. Yeah, that was the one. They released a little... I don't know, devlog or whatever you'd call it, like based on the feedback from the demo, the things they're planning on doing. None of it seemed amazing, but, you know, at least they're listening to the feedback, you know. Good to confirm that, not all devs do. Masonry done, good. Good. Unlocks block wall, block door, block window, block floor, all of which I think we're not doing. So, like we don't need to, so we're not going to, I hope. See how it goes. We do need to retarget this guy, so let's get rough stone block miner retargeted to this block nearby. Nearby being better, I assume. And rough stone block collector retargeted to collect it. Off-putting, but there we go. Moving forward. Masonry is done anyway, and they can just store some blocks for a bit, and we'll see how it goes. What are we going to work on next? Oh, we need to make and use wheelbarrows just for the progression, even if we don't necessarily want to use them long term. Okay. We'll see. Tom just uploaded a video on it. Oh, cool. Cool, cool. Playing the demo, I guess. Floriculture? Should we set up a flower farm down here? Could do. Or beekeeping. Should we learn about beekeeping? Why don't we do that? Just need to build a skep. Make and store honey. Oh, we kind of need a space for that. It's going to be weird. Let's make a skep and then we'll find out what we do with it. Food? No, animals. Yeah, need 8 straw, so let me do that. Don't think we've got a straw building dude. That's cool. We'll see what Tom thinks of it. One, 2, 3, 4. is a skip. Whatever that means. There is no B in it. It says B's empty. Okay. What do I do about that? Any ideas? Honey made, honey stored. I guess I need to find a bee again. Naturally spawned in the world. We only seen one so far. Do we just need to do a big explore again to try and find? Or again, are they finite? So do I have an issue? And the information isn't really in the game. I've been very positive about the game recently, as we've been organising stuff, and I've kind of been enjoying that core game loop a bit. It is repetitive, but it's all right. It's interesting enough to grab me, and we've got things in nice, neat squares, and that always makes me happy, no matter what. But we are reaching the progression again, and each thing is just like revealing more problems, like fundamental issues I have with the game. Like the progression is really not fun. Really saps the fun out of it. It's like, do these things, but how? And then a weirdness of non-infinite resource, and we had it with everything before, like these clay pots that get returned, and it doesn't happen with anything else, really. I don't know, it's weird. It's all a bit meh. Might stop playing at the end of today, to be honest. We can keep going for the next couple of hours, obviously, and look at things and try and progress some more things, but if we're going to hit another thing that has some awkward weirdness to it, then that may be the death knell, and we'll just start 2 new games next week, which might be nice, actually. Anyhow, for now, let's find a bee. I'm going to take an axe with me, because that's how we got one before. We chopped the tree down, got the beehive. Maybe that's how we do it. But I might in my backpack take a net. What do we think? Would a net let me get a bee? It's logical, but I don't know, so let's take one and we'll find out. Just leave it behind if we can't. And we'll go to where there are trees, I guess, most likely to get bees. That's a nice bee. That's a very cute bee. I could take that one from Twitch chat. Maybe that'll work. Take this patch here. No, oh, that's all just grass. Cool. What do we got here? Random bit of sand. Lots of trees. No bees. Got to pay Beth Jesus for that. Oh no. Damn. Wouldn't want to be doing that these days. I was trying to explain... Ooh, a palm tree. Cool. Fun. Trying to explain Twitch Prime to family. You know, in the sense of, like, if you guys are paying for Prime, you might as well give me £2 each month. But it's, yeah. The effort involved was too much, despite being rather simple. Can't get to that block, can we? Nope. Okay. Right at the edge, we might as well uncover everything. Big mountains, no bees, unless I'm blind. Let's have another look. No. Chickens with lots of eggs laid. Cool. More chicken. What is brime? Brime is free money. Could have got Prime with phone package, but chose. That's interesting. Title's probably better, all in all, but bit of a weird freebie to be giving, but cool. Here is B. Can we? No, we can bother. But we cannot net to catch, so choppy down. How do we get more bee though? What if I want 2 scab? I don't know. Pick up bee nest. Back home we go. Is it finite? Maybe it is finite. You can only have a certain number of beehives. Don't know. Oh, we should... Oh, we got storage prepared, haven't we? Just make one. Why don't we, for now, until we work out what is actually required, just stick them in a corner here. Here I come squeaking. Yes, you do put beehive in skep and bee becomes full. And bees start flying around to nearby flowers. Now that I assumed would happen. But if we had no flowers nearby, would we have known that? Yeah, I thought that would be the case. So it's like you've got these 2 plans, floriculture and beekeeping, but you kind of need to do both together. The objectives of floriculture should be in the beekeeping, so that you know you need flowers to make honey. Unless you don't, and this is just visual. The honey number is not going up. Or the honey bar, I don't... Again, instructions unclear. I don't know if I've done the right thing or not. Honey made, honey stored. Do I need to do something? Do I shake this now? No. Just give it time, more and more visits. I mean, they're going to flower and coming back. Ah, there we go, and the bar went up. Couldn't the bar go up every time they came back? A little bit, rather than a big bit now? But yes, okay, they visit flower, they make that. Can I can't get bee from here, so they're finite. We need more beehive if we want more beehive. Sure. We will work this out. Just put axe back and net. And work it out. Chiseling guy has finished chiseling that. So yeah, I don't know what to do next with him. The collecting guy is going to take forever to move them still, so there's no rush, I guess, each time, but... where is he? Stone team. Rough block miner. Retarget. To the nearby one. It's a bit nearer. Or the one that... No, let's get rid of the one we actually want to get rid of. Or begin to. Go for it. Go for it, and then we'll move the collector in a while and hopefully they don't despawn and leave us without our finite resource. Anyhow. Construction of this building is done. Let's get them started on the next one. Which is going to be for food making, so we want the usual stone wall. An indoor one. Although they're going to be lighting fires under cauldrons, maybe that should happen outdoors. There's a little something in the way down there. A little bit of old WUV. 10 is old, yeah, so let's get rid of that. Good. And then fill in the gap with a bit of wall, and what I need is... I need to know how many beehives I can have. So we used one for research, we got one more now. I want to go around the entirety of the rest of the world collecting bees. And then we can plan a field of bees and flowers. That is the right size because it has maximum beeness. So, yeah, head north, do a loop around the map, find out what we find. Go on a big squeaky trip around the world. More palm trees. Interesting. Don't appear to be doing much, but existing. Kinda cool. Another chicken. More pumpkin, which, you know, we learnt about ages ago and still haven't needed to make, so... Interesting. Wonder what those scarecrows do. Maybe it's more relevant in the other game mode. Maybe I'm missing something by playing in this game mode that, you know, is unfair to the game or whatever. I don't feel like it is. I don't think I'm being unfair. It's a very subjective thing regardless, but I just don't think the game's very good. Very well executed. It's a good idea, that I think it's been poorly executed. Still no bee. No bees there. Oh, those palm trees have got coconuts on them. I bet that's a resource you need later. Lots of berry bushes. Got plenty of those already. Oh, we can sneak up the edge here. This tiny little bit. Nothing there. Do I need to make a canoe so we can explore out to sea and see if there's any bees out there? Don't think I'll bother. We'll see. Oh, there's bee. Oh. But we explored there before. Are bees spawning? Oh. Is there always one bee in the world? That could be a thing. We chop a tree down, get the bee, a beehive spawns on another tree. That could be a thing. In which case, yeah, exploring the whole world would help. Can't get a robot to do this, can I? Can't train a robot to go all around the world? Maybe? Don't think so. One bee to rule them all. There must always be one. Maybe we can find out. Let's chop this one down because we're here. See if another bee appears somewhere we've already seen. Bees. Don't see any bees here. Don't see any bees there. Maybe not. Maybe you know, this spawned before and I just hadn't seen it. No bees here. No bees there. No bees here. What if we deforest the entire map? Would that help us force bee spawns into a particular spot? Don't see any more bees. So this may be one I just missed before. Or there is bee in unexplored territory. Keep looking. Oh, the only place I haven't checked is our... here. Nope. There's not really any trees there, let alone any bees. Okay. Oh, there it is. Yes, it does happen. A new one spawns every time you dig one up. Because that was definitely not there before. Okay, cool. Good to know. Bees are infinite. Seemingly infinite. Would help. It means we get to pick how many bees we've got, so... I don't know, 4? And we'll do 4 corners. And surround them with flowers, maybe? Start on that basis. Looks back out, chop the tree down. Hit the hive, put it in our backpack. Very safe thing to do. Pick up the axe, find where the next beehive is. May involve exploring more of the map. Don't see it there. Don't see it there. Nope. No little buzzy friends. Not there. Not in that pack. Nope. Don't see it there. Wonder if there's a shortcut to finding them somehow. Slightly annoying approach, but there we go. Nothing there, nothing there. No, I'm thinking further out in the world somewhere then. Don't see him. Okay, need to do another explore. Where am I? Is there a... No jump to me button. No idea where I am. I can't even hear my scooter squeaking. There I am. Okay, let's go... Oh, I can't cross that sea because they could be over here. That's a big amount of space that we can't currently see or reach. Let's explore what we can do. Not a long journey, maybe we could build a bridge over instead. Possibly. Maybe we'll just get lucky and find the bees. And so far. Maybe I'm blind and I have just gone past it somewhere. Could happen. More grass. Is this trees? This is trees. Ah, there is bees. I guess it's possible that there's more than one. I wouldn't really notice, I guess. Oh, I can't. Never mind. We're leaving an X behind. Beehive's more important. Axe can just live up there forever now. There we go. Revealed everything up there while we're at it. Keep it tidy. Let's bring these down here. That one or this one, or it might as well be this one. We've got space in this area to have the storage, so we can keep the crate there for the honey. Move the bees over here, and we're going to make more animal skip there, there, and something in the way of that. Get them berries out of here. And those ones too. They're not done building there. Because I'd like them to come over and fence this in, I guess. We can fence it later. No big deal. One more of you there. And now we just need a bunch of straw to build these with. There's another one. Bees go in. I hope you don't have to replace the bees ever. That would be bad. Can't really automate that. So it wouldn't make sense because you can't really automate it. So I hope I don't run out of straw because we're not actually making any at the moment until we start using that cereal up. Get them sheep up and running so we can get the cereal. Oh, which is a good point actually. Where's that? Ideally that would be over this side. We can do it here, it's fine. When we can... Things can take their time to get around the world, no big deal. Everything looks kind of good at the moment. That room is ready. Forgot that. That room is ready. We should go set up the clay making stuff properly over there. Our bees will be happy enough if we come back to them. So is this... I'm just thinking out loud. We're not actually harvesting the flowers, they're just growing around, so... We don't actually need to set up an automated bot flower garden, we just need to plant a flower garden. Which, you know, we could do ourselves. We can get a bot to do it, but... Guess we need to hoe the soil and cut some wildflowers and sow them in. Okay. Which is, yeah, mostly stuff we would do, not robots, I think. Just want this guy to get out of the way. Live over here instead. So I do need a spare bot to come and hoe the ground over here. Could I use... Yeah, you've finished enough. And our giant towers of turf are good. So for now, I'm going to stop you, re-record you, show you how to get a hoe. Where do they live? There. So replace spade with hoe. And replace dig turf with hoe ground. This guy can do that for us. Don't know what the other spare can do, but I'm sure we'll find something for him. Go and find flowers for us? Not really. Move that into that slot. Good. Take the spade off you, give you the hoe. And away you go. Get that done. Take the spade. She's not done right. We need to change you to be... Oh, we can just remove that, right? Just go empty your hands, and then we'll free you up to do whatever later. Rough stone block collector is probably done in this area. Yeah, slow as it is, he has done it. So we can move him over to start clearing up what's being done over here. Which is, yeah, progressing along, whatever. Good. Still building there. We can come over and get to work on this building, I guess, while we're waiting on that. And then we'll go around and just dig up flowers that are in the way, I guess. In places we don't want them, and plant a pretty pattern of some kind, maybe? Accidentally done that. Got a spade on me and shouldn't. Which, if we're doing this... Let's get rid of this berry bush, and this one as well, while we're here and carrying a spade. This one, we'll leave that one. Keep the spade on us because we can get the flowers again in a minute when we're done with this side of things. Random bit of turf I can put there, perfect. That's good for now. Okay. Gonna move the kiln in. There. That's fine. Next to the boulder's weird, but it's fine. We've got the clay making, so the raw clay... I mean, there's not much going on in this building. There might be more clay works later, but for now, I'm going to put the boxes inside, because why not? Kind of get it as streamlined as we can. So clay's dug up just outside the door, brought in, put there. Put that machine there. Sure, or that way round. Clay goes in there. They get clay from there and put it in there. Might as well go there then. Put them in this box here. Sure. And then they're taken from that box and put into the kiln there. With it being so small, I can't see the point of adding any robots to this. We would usually add, you know, a guy just to take the unfired pots from that spot to this spot. It's kind of pointless. I don't think I'm going to mess with it. Where's clay team? So clay digger... something's wrong with all this, but clay digger is digging clay from there. Clay collector's taking it to the box. They don't need changing. There's some people in a different team that should be in this one. I guess they're in the berry team? Yeah. Gonna move clay pot maker into the clay team. What does he do? Takes a clay... No, takes a clay pot, puts it in the kiln, and then puts it into storage. He's fine. I want the kiln fuel supplier. He grabs logs and feeds the kiln. That's fine. No need to change that. And then... raw clay pot maker. Puts 2 clay in, makes a pot. Job done. So the only reason to change it would be if we wanted to have a buffer storage of raw pots, which we don't. We don't need. Good. The thing I would like to change is reusing these. The beeps. Yeah, I know. I know. The best way to program things is all these repeating loops where if they're doing nothing it repeats, but it beeps every time it repeats. So when you have that screen open it's just constant beeping. I like, can we... settings? I mean, I can turn all of the volume down, but not that noise specifically. And there's no disable that noise kind of thing. No. Okay. Fine. Just try not to have that screen open too much. my thought was reusing these clay pots. So what we want to do is take clay pot maker, change your instructions. So instead of clay pot storage full, you're doing until the clay pot storage is quarter full, half full, quarter full. We're going to add an extra 2 boxes to it. So if there are less than 25 clay pots in here, he will cook one for us, a new one. Oh, like he is doing now, which, whatever. What we then want to do is have another clay pot collector. Yep, a new guy. Come and make us a new crude robot. Oh, the wood factory has stopped. It's all good. Made everything it wants. Cool. Grab one of them, grab 3 of them. Okay. This new guy. You are clay pot collector. You are collecting clay pots after the babies have eaten out of them. Or the folk, or the... I don't know, they're a bit big to be babies these days, but you know. You collect them. Area is going to be around the houses. Which need to move, but you know, for now, whatever. You might as well repeat until hands full. Sure. And then you come and put them in the storage here. Repeat until hands empty. Repeat forever. Yeah. So, if the clay pots aren't destroyed by being eaten from, they are put back into that storage. And if they are destroyed from being eaten from, they will be replaced by a new one when this drops below 25. We may have buffered it too much with our current number of them, but you know, whatever, we'll live. They'll break and it'll sort itself out eventually. And that should be all good. The guy stewing the berries will get his pots from the same chest, and that way we won't end up with a big pile of them on the floor any longer. I hope. Can get rid of that odd box I put there earlier. Okay, we do need to move all this though, soon. Can move this now. It's not actually in use. Can we make... we can make that building without moving it. Okay. Why don't we? Because we were going to come build over here, I guess, but we might as well. You know, it's needed as well. Plan out the building here. Little archways. And a wooden floor. Good. Just need to move the sign over. They've done the left-hand edge, so that covers everything from both buildings. Cool. It's going to take a while, but they'll get there. We're a long way from the resources, I guess, is the reason the building will slow down. Will continue to slow down. Quite a lot of stone blocks. I know it's not infinite, but there's quite a lot, so maybe we'll be okay. See how it goes. The guy driving them back and forth is going to be way too slow, but there's not much we can do about that at this point, so, you know, whatever. Our spare guy has done his job. Just going to wipe everything out, bring him over, just tidy it all up. And the other spare guy has done his job. Let's wipe out his instructions, bring him over. Let's go put that hoe back. Hoe maker there. Don't think we've got any odd jobs for those guys right now. They could just continue digging stuff up. That's a, you know, whatever. Doesn't really need doing right now. They can get back on that later. We're going to find some flowers. So we've got some that we dug up earlier for no good reason. So it's a bunch of flowers. So I don't know what the flower is used for. the actual... So maybe you do need a flower farm where you harvest them, because the flower unit's used for something. And the flower seeds, I don't know. It's not clear from this whether we should set up a flower farming area or just a garden specifically for the bees. My assumption was just these floriculture is just for the bees, but I don't know. Oh well. We'll do this and we'll find out how it goes. I'd like some delphiniums. Let's grab them. Delphinium. Delphinium. They can go in some corners. Sure. Should get the chamomile because it's here as well. Why not? Big white with the yellow middles. They could go here, I think. It's not going to be even, is it? Just bear that in mind. What else do we want? So if we had like a row, maybe one more delphiniums around the outside, like cross through the middle. Red, white and blue colours. So what are our other options? We've got asters, quite nice. Got gladioli, I don't really like them. I don't think we'll have those in our garden. We dig up these asters. We'll use them. Anything else? More... oh, primroses. Got a red square with a yellow square in them. No, the asters are nicer than that. Although... I've dug them up and not got any seeds. I'm doing this wrong. I dug them up and didn't get any seeds. How did I get the seeds from these? What, This doesn't help me, does it? No. Flowers cut. Does it tell me if I look at it? Scythe. Of course. Okay, I've wasted those then. My bad. Put the spade away. Get a scythe. In the box would be proper. So yeah, I don't really like the primrose either. Some more chamomile would be good, but ooh, roses. Yeah, roses. I think I like them best of all. Or tulips. Both. Okay. So I need to put that down, pick up the rose seeds. Oh, there's more. Okay. I got 3 from that for some reason, but I can't. Scythe in the backpack, seeds in the hands, bring them over. Some tulips there as well. Okay. How are we going to organise that? Maybe some tulips down the edges. Roses through the middle. Yep, okay. Maybe one different one right in the centre. There for now. Oh, I should also get, just to keep things moving along, let's make the robot that's going to collect the honey. Which... I don't know how you do that. Do we need a bucket? I don't know. Let's make the robot, then find out how we do it, and then teach the robot how to do it. Let's do 3 of them. There we go. Got there in the end. So if I just come over and click on a full skep, what happens? Nothing, I guess. I assume. It's a liquid, right? Kind of, more or less. So bucket would make most sense. Oh, we still haven't tried a watering can either. I'm just going to grab one of them and find out what that does. And not forget what I'm really in the middle of, but you know. So what happens if you water... Can't water weeds. Can't water the finished crop. Or the full bush. I guess that makes no sense. You kind of need... Oh, you kind of need water in it to begin with. Fresh water. Yeah. Okay, so you go and fill it up with water. 10 water in it. Oh, so could you... If a bucket carries 1 water and a watering can carries 10, should we be using a watering can to make stewed berries? Who knows? Can you then... Doesn't do anything there. Or there. On the soil? No. On the tilled soil? No. Don't know. I'm going to leave it in the middle of the road here, near our crops, and then hopefully in some other stage, you know, when things get moving, maybe some other stage of growing it will make sense. We can try it out. For now, a bucket. Crude bucket. Get honey. Not sure honey in a bucket makes sense, really. Rather have a jar, but yeah, that's how you do it. A honey. And then you unload the honey into a crate? No. It literally says crate. But that's not how this works, is it? It's telling me that a bucket lives in a crate, not that a bucket of honey lives in a crate. The honey would live in something that holds a liquid, which would be a barrel. Not a compost bin, no. Not a silo, no, that's for particulate matter. Not a seedling tray, yeah. So let's put a stack of barrels here. Lots of planks needed to do that, interesting. In that case, let's put a stack of barrels over here so that they actually get built by the builders. I guess we get rid of that box, that's not going to help us. But okay, that's how you do it. So I need to train... just move that here so I'll tidy that up later. Claypot Collector, you are part of Clay Team. 1, 2, 6. Almost halfway to the bot limit. Cool. You need an if else. I need to show you how to get a bucket. So if you don't have a bucket, come and get a bucket. If you do have a bucket, you come to any of these skeps that are full. Find nearest skep in this area. Nearest though? I don't want you to go to the nearest. I want you to go to the one that's full. It's not saying one that's full. Interesting. Hopefully it just works. Repeat until... Well, I guess repeat forever. No. Need to take it and put it in the... Right, I can't show you the put it away bit. Need to take it and put it away, and if your bucket breaks, go get a new one. And it's 1 trip at a time because a bucket holds 1. That makes sense. Okay, so we need them to build them storages and then we can get that going. So while we're waiting for them storages to be built, let's go get ourselves more flowers for our beautiful flower garden. Oh, there's some bees. Lovely. In case we want more in the future. Let's get some tulips. And there's some more roses over there we can get. Those are the asters. I'm fine without them, I think. Yeah. 2 seeds from that. We can't really carry a mixture of things however we do this. It's a bit of a shame. And I can't get a robot to do this, really. Maybe an upgraded robot with a bigger search area. We could send them on a big... It'd be such a faff to sort that out. Oh well. They're going to go down the edges. In the middle of the edges. Okay. I'm going to spend more time making a beautiful flower garden than anything else in the game. Says a bit much about what I think, I guess. Flower seed. Is that all we got? Yep, that's all we got there. These are roses, they're going in the middles. So there, and then out one as well. What else in this area? Some more delphiniums, we'll have them. Can't get things out of your backpack while you're scooting down the road. One thing at a time. We've done floriculture. cool. Our flower garden, I'm not done with it, but we're pretty much done. There's our slab. Wonderful. Hey, progress, you know, progress is progress. Bring them back, they're going to make out the corners. Need 4 more chamomile, 3 more rose, lots more tulip. Oh, there's some up there, wasn't there? Let's go get these roses. There's 2 next to each other, helpful. Over the end. 1, 2, 3 seeds, that's all we got, cool. So that's all we needed, perfect. A small F, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. We good now? Interesting. I didn't notice at all. I didn't drop any frames, and there's no blip on Twitch's bitrate monitor. So just Twitch doing the Twitch thing. Last time that happened, it did eat 2 seconds of the VOD. Like it did the... Not like this face. I had to edit the VOD. But if it's like a short one, I might not bother. We'll see. Hungry Twitch, yeah. Eating my frames without even telling me about it. Yeah. Need to... I didn't think until yesterday that these VODs that I'm sticking on YouTube, I should trim the first 3 minutes off. Because at the moment people are clicking on the video and getting 3 minutes of starting soon, which is probably going to lead to them not watching. So I did make a note that going forward I probably should trim the starting soon off. So I might start having a routine of downloading them, trimming them and uploading them instead. Which means I can look for that issue. Although I had to stop editing on YouTube because the videos were too big. But that was back when I was doing like 8-hour streams. So now that we're doing like just over 4, it might be possible to edit on YouTube. I haven't checked, I guess. I haven't checked in a while. The editing I've needed to do, I've had to... You know, it wasn't small enough to do on platform. I had to do it by downloading. It's possible. I'll have a look at that actually. Because if you can do it on YouTube, it's very, very quick. I can still export it from here to YouTube, open it up on there, wait for it to buffer in, and then just trim off the first 3 minutes. Dead simple. Editing on YouTube never worked, always bugged out. It's a bit temperamental, like, especially the longer the video is, the more time you need to give it to just kind of load it in before you even try to do anything. Sometimes you just got to like leave the page open for an hour before you even try to do anything. Otherwise it just messes it up. It can't understand. You can't scroll around the video to do anything and so on. It struggles. I think it's fine if you've got like a 5-minute video or something and you just want to trim the first minute off it. But it's not great. Obviously not great. But it does save a lot of time if you're just trying to do something very, very basic and it plays along. It's really helped me out in the past. For some reason, you know, I need to learn more about Resolve really, because when I was doing the Factorio one where I was just splitting the 4-hour video into 2 2-hour videos with a bit of a outro put on it, it was like tripling or quadrupling the size of the file. Which is, yeah, fills a hard drive up pretty quick. And causes the upload back to YouTube to be a bit long. So evidently my settings were, you know, not ideal. But you know, the past few weeks I haven't really been editing anything because I haven't needed to. It'd be nice to do something again, I guess. It'd be nice to do another, you know, like recipe guide type thing. I just really haven't found any game that inspires me to make something like that. did think about just, you know, doing the cheap thing of copying pre-existing tutorials people have made, just making them again, but me doing it, because they will perform very well. The sad thing about YouTube, you don't have to be original at all, ever. Yeah, yeah. Can work out, but generally. What am I missing? I'm missing one more chamomile, bunch of delphinium, and 4 tulip. Any of them nearby? No. There's some tulips a bit far out. Oh, here's a chamomile. Let's go get that one first. Best channels are reiterating content from other successful channels. Yeah, yeah. We're adding their own, whatever it is, you know, personality or flair or style or whatever. Not literally just taking the video and re-uploading it, obviously. Sometimes it is taking 3 videos, cutting the best parts and re-uploading it. But yeah. We finished... No, not quite. Okay. I haven't finished that building, but they finished this building. That's cool. Good. So I'm looking for tulips and delphiniums still. Nothing all the way down here, so we checked that direction completely. Down here, not much either. I think we need to look north. There's some delphinium. Long way to come. Yeah, I'm on my way there anyway, so we'll get that one. Long way to come just for a delphinium seed. Oh, I could. I'm being silly. They average 1 and a bit, so if I just harvest the plants I already have, I should be able to re-sow and grow the garden. Keep your fingers crossed. Oh, I need to re-till the soil. Oh, no, no, no. Oops. Oops. May have saved a bit of effort, but that was probably a mistake. Never mind. Over there, looking. Then I'll need to go get a hoe, which is there. Should take that one because it's still sat up there. Get that fixed, and then move cooking into that room. It's the next big job to do. I've finished those barrels. Good. Let me get them moved over. And then I can finish. Let me just dig that up. Finish training this guy. Away. So he's currently got a bucket in his hand and he needs to know how to put it in the barrel. No? What, right click? Oh, right click. Okay, my bad. And the barrel takes a tiny bit of damage in the process. That's, yeah. Exactly what you'd expect. Repeat that forever. Yeah, that's fine. You are our honey... Try again. Honey collector. Go. You don't have a team. I'm not sure what team you should be in. I might rename this to food. And we'll put you in with food, which includes all the berry cooking. Good. There's another one there. Oh boy. Buckets into where buckets live. Tidy this up. They didn't make a replacement bucket? Oh, they're making one now because he just took one. Yeah, that's fine. I'll come pick this one up. Put that in there. Put the bucket back as well, and we're all good. So he's going here, going there. Yes, he has just harvested that one. Now he's going to go to a different one. Good. So he is going to the nearest full one, not just the nearest one. Good. Ho can go back. And there is our apiary. Working properly. We can now make a beehive. Okay. Sure. Everything you make needs to be remade. We've not really done that before either, I don't... Have we? I mean, what... Let's just check. Be sure. What does a beehive do? I assume it does the same thing. In which case, that's weird. Let me put it within range of the building sign and they can make me one. I think panels will take a minute to get over there, but they can make that. And then we can look at what it does, because I think it's going to annoy me. Okay, I'm still missing 4 delphinium. 1, 2, 3, 4 tulip. I think there was some around the north. No, we went there already. There's tulips, there's delphiniums. Okay, they are in the north. It's a bit of a journey, but we'll get there. I'm definitely finishing my flower garden before getting fed up with the game. I want a nice flower garden. Here I come, scooting through the water. Sometimes the seeds hide underneath them. Interesting. There's 3 tulip seeds. Close. May have to harvest them down here to get it working. We'll see. Still need to decide on what I'm putting in the middle. I think delphinium might look nice. Finish the pattern. I kind of feel like tulips should have gone in the middle and rose on the outside. Not going to redo it now. I'm happy, but you know, could have been better maybe. Let's head back up here. Are there any tulip seeds hiding? No. Okay, so these delphiniums in. There is another tulip there. We're going to need another delphinium too. Might have to go that one in the southeast. No big deal. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Not seen animals yet. It would be nice to set up the sheep farm maybe next. After we've sorted out everything we need to. Checking for... no, just the 2 from that. Some pieces lying around but no seeds. Okay, fine. We're almost there. We'll get it done. And then we'll get that the cooking room set up. See myself scooting along. Goes there. I wonder if they don't grow too quick. Does watering can do anything? Probably not in the rain, right? No, they just grew too quick to notice. Fine. Flowers aren't something that watering can is needed for. 2 more delphinium, 1 more tulip, and something for the middle. More delphinium up this way. Doesn't look like it. No. Okay. Okay. Grab a hoe and just deal with it down here maybe, but no, we're fine. Put that there. I'll head southeast some distance to that delphinium. Good. Where was it? There it is. Head over there. While we're going, I am just going to move all this out of the way. Just going to kind of see what we're doing, maybe tidy all that up too. Get the bots out of the way, and then yeah, move. It's not much to move at the moment. it's all functional. Although we will have unlocked another food stuff, I guess. Like we had unlocked the robes for the clothing, we'll have some kind of food stuff unlocked that we haven't done yet. So I guess we should find that. Bees are still going to the gladioli that aren't even part of our garden. What's wrong with the flowers I planted, bees? Make me sad. Tell you what, if you love them that much, I'll put one in the middle of our garden for you. But I am going to chop them down so you stay within where you're supposed to. Have I played the Colonists? Yeah. Yeah. Looks similar to this, agreed. Visually, looks very similar. Plays very different. It's interesting enough. It's quite similar to Northgard? Maybe? Something like that. Can't really remember it too well. It has like a unique hook to it or something that I can't quite remember. It's like you have to build outposts that reveal more of the map. So you're like constantly building outposts. You can't just unveil the map without them. And then logistically it's quite different, yeah. You build a stretch of road. It can only be like 5 units long. And it puts a robot at the end of it. And then anything that wants to move down that road, the goods get left at one end and the robot takes it to the other end of the road. And that's how everything moves around the map. So you kind of have to deal with the throughput issue of that. Northgard was a simpler game. Yeah. I don't know if is it similar? Not sure. Probably not. Northgard's similar to some other game I can never remember the name of. Probably not the Colonists, no. I don't know. I mean, the Colonists is an interesting town building type thing, but I couldn't really get into it. I played... I want to say I did them like the basic campaign, but nothing beyond that. No content beyond that. It's not great. You're always restricted on space. Always. And then resources were a bit weird. There were trains, but you never really got to enjoy them kind of thing because of the space limits. I don't know. It wasn't very fulfilling. Maybe that's why I'm likening it to Northgard. It wasn't very fulfilling. It wasn't bad. It was interesting, and it had this unique thing, and you had to deal with that throughput issue on the roads and stuff, which, you know, made it interesting but sometimes frustrating. Don't know. Kind of sort of like a better version of this. In a way, I guess the difference it's kind of the same-ish thing, but instead of programming robots, you have a logistical challenge with the road system. And that's a different unique element, but the same. It's a town building game like this is. Collect resources, make a town. Much fewer resources in the Colonists. It's like the fundamentals you have in other games. Wood, which turns into planks, which turn into whatever, and stone that turns into blocks, or however it works. None of this wood that turns into plank, which turns into pole, which turns into peg, which you combine with pole to make frame, which you combine with, and so on. And so, not this level of complexity, which is, I think I've been saying, this level of complexity is not good. Like this is just like sprawling complexity that is not fun. Okay. Our flower garden looks lovely and our bees are having a fantastic time. We have made a beehive. You put the bees in it and it makes honey. I hate this. I knew that's what it would be. This is I don't know, this is bad. I might be wrong. Okay, like I'm open to people who like this game. I don't think it's that bad of a game. I have enjoyed playing it the time I played it. But yet again, we unlock something new and it doesn't fit with the rest of the game. This does exactly the same job as the Skep. Presumably it does it better or more efficiently. But what we had before with, say, the research station is we had a level 2 research station. We get the level 3 research station, which does the same job, and we click a little button inside it that says upgrade. Like it appears at the bottom of the screen here, and you have the original, and you add resources and it becomes the new one. And we did that with the cooking pots as well. They start at one thing and then you upgrade them because they're doing the same function. But that doesn't exist with like a workbench. We saw earlier an advanced workbench that makes the crude gears, but not... No, the crude wheels, but not the gears. Even though it makes... It's this one, right? It makes the... It doesn't make the crude gear, but it does make the good gear. But it does make the crude wheel and the good wheel. And the crude wheel can also be made on the crude workbench. It just... so inconsistent. And then we got this case again. What we should be doing now is upgrading our skeps to be beehives. That would be consistent with the rest of the game. That would make sense. It would work just fine. And I'd be happier than I am now. But instead, you make beehives. So we have to delete our skeps, which are now useless, and put the beehive in their place. And they're going to sit here as 4 skeps that we have available forever, but we're never going to use. It's just weird. Like, it's inconsistent is the word I'd use for it, and I really don't like it. We're going to leave them as they are. We've got honey coming in, and you know, we're going to play for like half an hour more, and then I'm never coming back to this game. It's too annoying. Every step forward is just, it hits some new weird decision that I don't like. Let's get our cooking shop inside anyway. Let's get that into the room we've made for it. Lovely looking place. We've got spiced berry maker, spiced berry box. I think they could stay in the same room. There's not that much to the cooking at the moment. So for now, we can organise them nicely like that. Stage 1, stage 2. Water obviously still needs to be gathered outside, but we could move the storage in. No harm in that. That's fine. What else have we got here? Just open up food. Do we have this crude cooking pot 2? Can't change the recipe at the moment, can I? The crude cooking pot 1 can be upgraded, but it makes spiced and stewed anyway. Interesting. Thought we needed to upgrade to do stewed, or is that... Hang on. Food. Pardon me. There's food. Crude mixing pot. Crude mixing pot. Crude cooking pot. Right. So it starts as a crude mixing pot. You upgrade it to crude cooking pot, which is what both of them are. And the only recipes are those two. So we haven't unlocked new food. I thought we must have... We did researching. We need a cauldron. We need a cauldron. Which means upgrading these. Right. Fine. They don't need upgrading. I'm going to assume we need another one, which we'll put in this corner. We need to build it and then we need to upgrade it. So the guys will come and build it for us. That room's just waiting on logs, that's fine. Good. Okay. Build that and upgrade that. Or why don't I upgrade this one and we'll swap them over. Let him deliver those and then I'll move it. Takes him a minute to think. What's he struggling with? Find nearest blueprint, it's right there. Move to and add to. No. Did he have to wait for his friend to come? Okay. Don't know what's going on there. Sure. It was like he was delivering the first plank and the 5th plank, so the other guy had to come and do the other 3 in the middle first. Bit weird, but whatever. That's going to be making spiced berries and it stays at that level. This is getting upgraded. Or we need stuff that we're not going to get delivered. Okay. We'll deal with that in a second. I Need to retarget the bots doing this though. Get rid of you. So the spiced berry chef. We kind of need to reprogram entirely. Why don't I take food and switch you off? Honey collector can carry on though. Freshwater gatherer needs reprogramming, so everyone else will leave. Yeah, fine. They're all switched off for a minute. That's fine. That's getting upgraded. I need to bring over the stuff they won't. So 4 metal ore is one of those things they won't. Luckily we've started mining it. It's available. Boy. I'll give Northgard a go. Yeah, it seems... rings a bell as being in a Jingle Jam at some point. I don't think it was last year's. Might have been the one before. Don't know. Or earlier. It's an oldish game. It just got too many DLC in the end. I stopped. I tried to have fun with it 2 or 3 times and half had fun. And then they just kept adding more and more DLC and I just gave up trying to get into it. It's a bit like, I want to say the Settlers actually. Which, you know, I wanted it to be, but it wasn't close enough. 2 torches and 8 clay. We're making torches, aren't we? Thought they might be useful, so I made them. Yeah, good. One can only carry one at a time. 1 torch. 2 torch. And 8 clay from here. All the clans, yeah, I'm sure they don't really matter, like, unless you're multiplayer or whatever. In general, I'm sure they don't really matter, but it's the same as any game. I struggle with any Paradox game these days because I just don't feel like I can play it if I don't have all the DLC, and there's just too many. Same thing with Battle of Polytopia. I don't think I've seen that. Battle of Polytopia. Turn-based strategy game. Interesting. A graphical style that I could never get along with, but interesting anyway. Cool. Sure, Civ Light. Okay, cool. Without the DLCs, it gets stale quick. Yeah, it's a shame. Cauldron, berry jam, 2 stewed berries and a honey. Okay, we can do that. Does mean we should probably scale up our stewed berry production because you need 2 for every one of these. So we're just kind of slowing everything down as we go forward, but you know, whatever. It's what it is. No real strategy. Interesting. Who gets to the top tier? Oh, right, I see. You just rush the end and whoever gets there first wins. Yeah, makes sense. If you've got no other like branching options when you get there, then just make the end unit and destroy everything. We've mined out a lot of that mountain. Cool. So what do I need to do? I need to reprogram everyone and then bring in the extra bots that we're missing. I also need a storage for the finished berry jam. Okay, how are we going to do this? Bucket supplier's going to go, right? We don't do that anymore. So you're going to become spare. We will no doubt use you in a second. The freshwater gatherer. Gatherer? Is that the word? Miner? Gatherer. You need an if-else thing these days. If hands not empty, find water, move to get water, move to storage, put in storage. Otherwise, get a bucket from the box. Beat until water storage is full, do forever, go. Good. Beep, 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 beep. He's good. Cooking pot fuel supplier. Could you go to log storage, get log storage? If no, we did this before, right? You can't be like, if the crude cooking pot has enough fuel, do nothing. That's not an option. What you're doing at the moment is getting a log. So remove this. This is, yeah, I want him to put it into the stewed berry one, but if the stewed berry one doesn't need fuel, put it into the cauldron so that he can fuel both of them with one guy. Just don't think you can do that. Can't be like, if that's full? No, because it's looking at the output, not the fuel. There's no option here for if the item has fuel. It's the kind of level I would like. You know, I want more depth in the programming and I want less width in the junk in the game. You know. We never got an opportunity to use the hearing system as well. Bit of a shame. Oh well. With cooking pot 2 not full. None of that helps. None of that helps. If else, wait, cycle, swap, unreserve. Don't know what that means. Am I just saying he can't do it? You can't fuel multiple things from one person? You can say repeat it. No. Once. It's no good. Didn't like do this one, then do that one? No. No, don't know. Don't think so. Repeat forever. Just take log and put it in there when it needs fuel. Go. You are stewed berry. Your supplier. Good. Just heard someone unironically quote SpongeBob outside. Sure, why shouldn't they? It's a much loved show with many good things, I'm sure. Berry Bam fuel supplier. Git log. People only use, or people only supposed to use SpongeBob for memeing, perhaps. Would make sense. But not there. Yeah. First time I heard it was at uni. Interesting. Find cauldron, move fuel. Oh. So we could do it if we made them all cauldrons. Then one guy could find a cauldron and put the fuel in. I see. I don't, whatever. We've done this now. Job done. He's going to fuel that one, the other guy's going to fuel the other one. Job done. 5 minutes later meme. Yeah. Well, I think memes transcend all borders in general, yeah. Most of them. Okay, spiced berry chef. I can't see any reason to change it. Other than he needs to be retargeted to not use the cauldron but the new pot. And target the right area, yeah. Makes sense. Add to storage. He can just make them... Like, we probably should have him put the ingredients in and a new guy would take him and put him in the chest that's right next door, so... it's right next door. He can cook spiced berries, that's fine. Stewed berry chef 1 and 2, we want to change this, don't we? If we can get our heads around the issue. The issue is you need to put water in. So we want to replace these guys with one Mark 1 bot who could use his backpack to swap them. Oh no, the other issue is he needs... The one adding water needs to go and replace his bucket if it's broken. That's a big thing. That would add a lot. I don't think a Mark 1 could do it. A Mark 2 might be able to do it. This could be interesting. We're gonna wipe you out. Number 2, if you could come over here as well. Take that bucket off you. And you're going to be a spinner as well for now. Then I'm going to take spare number 2 of the Mark 2s. You're going to become our stewed berry chef. Okay, so the idea is... what's the other stuff involved? 2 spiced berry and a clay pot. So, get a clay pot. This is messed up because this is in progress. Can I wipe it? Yep, that clears the water. Okay, we're back to square one. Where have you gone? Stewed berry chef? Stewed berries chef. Get a clay pot, put it in here. That's job one. That never changes. Good. Get spiced berries. 2 times. Yeah, doesn't fill the hands up. So times 2. Put in here. Which is so close. We'd save a bit of memory. If you grab one, put it in, grab one, put it in. And it is close. And he's an upgraded bot, so he thinks faster. So there, that could be okay. Now we need to get the water. So what you're going to do is retrieve your bucket. And then after retrieving, we do an if else. If hands not empty, you get water, put in, get water, put in. Okay, which we can do. Repeat 2 times, get water, and put it in there. If hands are empty, this is wrong. I just need to show you how to get a bucket, but this isn't the way to code this in. We'll work that out in a second. Yeah, no, that's worded wrong. Just put that back for a second and work this out. We need him to check if his hands are empty and do a thing regardless of the next process. So this moves down. And it's not an if else, it's an if. Retrieve, and if hands empty, go get a bucket. And then move on to the next thing. If hands are not empty, because you're holding a bucket now, do the water thing. So that's good. It's just he does this if it's empty, and retrieves, then he does that. Then you stow and put the bucket back away, because you're done with that, and we're moving back to the top where you do the clay pot. Clay pots, 2 spice berries, try and get a bucket out. If you can't get a bucket, go get a new one. If you do get the bucket out of your backpack, there's something in your hand, you get the water, all good. Put it away to start again. Repeat the whole thing until there's an output there, and then repeat the whole thing, and we're at -1 kilobyte. So Mark II can almost do this for themselves. He's going to need a brain upgrade, and then we're good. So we'll stop you. Someone over here had a spare brain upgrade, right? Like they had the upgrade and they didn't need it, I think. So we'll try and find one and throw it in his brain. Before I do that, we put that bucket back and put that scythe back there. And then try and find this bot with a brain. You have 2 kilobytes free. You have a brain upgrade, but you need it. You, 6 kilobytes free and a brain upgrade. Perfect. You do not need that brain upgrade. Perfect. Over we come. New berry chef. Have a little bit of an upgrade. Carry lots of stuff. Should be good now. Spare brain power. You can make stewed berries. Not going to do it because they're full. That's fine, because we already have stewed berry collector. Your job is find them, put them in storage. Resume that job. Storage is full, so yeah. But he's going to pick that one up, so it'll prove the bot can do it. Off he goes to start. Brings a pot. Puts it in. Goes and gets spiced berries, put them in. Go get spiced berries, put them in. Excellent. You don't have a bucket, so you're going to go get one. Excellent. Who's this guy? Fresh water. Gathering, right. Gather water, cook berries. Excellent. We won't get to check that he gets the bucket back and forth until we move this berries, but whatever, you know, it's all good. That'll happen in a minute. Water guy's filling the water barrel in a cup. Good. Seems to be working good at the moment. We have spare guys, so I am actually going to do the thing we should do. Spiced berry chef. You've made a mess of things. Let's start again. I've made a mess of things, I mean, so let's start again. What's in your hands? 4 berries. Give them to me. And I'll put them down here, out of the way. Okay, you need to get weed from box 2, or box 4 even. Plenty of honey. Put in the thing. We're going to use this backpack. Is there any point? No, not at this distance. Do that. Grab this. You are a Mark 1. That does make sense. It's a little inconsistent. Like, you probably don't need to be a Mark 1 anymore. Could be a crude with a hand upgrade, but never mind. Move and take until hands full. Put in here until hands empty. Repeat until there's an output, and then repeat the whole thing. Go. So yeah, you don't need the complexity that you did have, but that's fine. Spare. You're fine. You're going to pick up spiced berry and put it in the box literally right next to you. Repeat forever. Spiced berries collector. There we go. Good. Stewberry collector, stewberry chef. Good. So what's left is berry jam chef, berry jam collector. Can use a spare to do one of them. The music clip is kind of breaking your brain. I don't know. It suits the game, at least, the music. Not awful. Apparently the sequel's music is better, someone was saying the other day. But, you know, probably more of the same. Isn't that complicated? Can we use a crude bot to do it? I mean, let's try. If Spare can do it, then we'll make a new crude to be his carrier, and if he can't, we'll make a Mark 1 and he'll be the carrier. So it is grab stewed berry, put it in the pot, repeat that 2 times. No one can carry more than one of them, I don't think. Maybe a Mark 2, but I doubt it. Repeat 2 times. Which I need to actually do to prove it. And then grab honey. You need a bucket. Right, so yeah, crude guy's not going to be able to do this. No, wait. Let's... Oh, use the other spare guy. Why not? Let's use the other spare guy. He's doing nothing at the moment. Stewberry chef should be in that team. There we go. That's what was missing. This is berry jam chef. Let me show you how you get a bucket, because I need one. Let me show you how you get honey from a bucket. How you... No. There we go. And even I don't know. Then we put that into the cauldron. That is a big tub of jam, but okay. I also need to show you how to grab one of them, put it in. No. Grab one of them and put it in. Okay. I will tidy it up in a second, but I've got all the instructions here. It's similar to the other guy. Pretty much the same thing, right? So, do the simple bit first. You go get stewed berries, put them in the cauldron 2 times. Then you retrieve your bucket from your backpack, and if your hands are empty because you don't have one, you go get a bucket. Once you have a bucket, you go to the honey storage and put it in here, which you only need to do once. Then you put your bucket in your backpack. It's actually a bit simpler than the previous stage, which, you know, I don't like that either. Things should get more complicated progressively over time at a nice rate. Anyway, repeat that until you've got a berry jam on the outputs, and repeat the whole thing forever. Should work. Can't tell you to go yet. Need to clear the mess I've made. Which means I need to come and get a bit of honey. My lovely happy bees. Okay, that's clear, so you can start making it. Berry jam chef, and then the spare, who wasn't smart enough to do it, you pick up berry jam, sorry, like that, put it in the box, move very slowly when doing it, it must be heavy, giant vat of jam, repeat forever. You are berry jam collector. Perfect, you're in the team already. Okay. So there's food moved inside its house and working properly. Go put that bucket back. It's fun to see the little guys jumping around. So much of the game I'd like to see, but I don't think I've got the patience. That's cleared through all of that. So what are we missing now? Progress-wise, cooking's going to happen. We need to feed folk, we need to clothe folk. Make wheelbarrows, might just leave that. Need to get some sheep and shear them, which we're close to having, but, you know. I don't think we're going to get there. Make wool blankets from that. Don't know what they're for. Make toys for bored folk. So we wouldn't be able to get this level of WoW until we make toys as well. Which, right, and the first toy is the plush pony, which needs the wool blanket, I bet, to make. I mean, we can actually check. First toy is a plush pony, which at a toy station you add wool blanket, yep, thread and wooden buttons and straw. So you would need to set up some guaranteed way of getting straw even if you're not using your cereal. You're using your cereal to feed your sheep that make the wool that makes the blanket. So to get the blanket, you need to generate the straw. So you're probably okay on that balancing. At the next stage, you take the pony and add some bits. That's nice. And then take that and add another pony and so on and so on. So that's a nice progression of stuff. Take the previous thing and add more. Similar to the food. The food's the same, isn't it? And the clothing was take the previous thing, add some more. I like that kind of progression. That's nice. But we're just not going to get there. Like I say, I don't have the patience at the moment. I would love to see the rest of this game. I'd love to see all these little elements come together. I'd love to make the million WoW unit that comes later. But there's just so much about it that frustrates me so much I just can't have fun with it. I don't know if it's an uninstall it and forget about it forever kind of thing, or if it's keep this save safe and try and finish it someday. But I couldn't play it a second time afterwards. No way. I don't think. Which, to get all the achievements, I need to play it a second time. So I could keep this going just to get the achievements that I can to get the number up higher, but it doesn't seem worth it. I kind of think this is a uninstall it, forget about it forever, but always feel bad about it because I didn't get to see the end. I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's just way too frustrating. the progression of it all, the complexity of it all, the number of different things going on, the lack of information. And the core loop, I'm enjoying it a lot, but it is simplified, too simple for me, really. I think I would really like a game like this that isn't this. And that feels awful, like being so close to the game that I want to be playing, and then, you know, it's just not this. It's a shame. I will drop a save in, and that can go into the Steam cloud. And even though I'm uninstalling it and forgetting it forever, it's always there, and we might be able to get it back if it matters. But I know it's a little early. It's 10 minutes early from the 4 hours, but I'm done. We're not going to progress anymore in a short time, and if we progress anymore, I'm just going to get even more tired out, frustrated with it. So we are wrapping up Autonauts for good, which is unexpected. I thought we'd keep with it, but it has just annoyed me again and again and again with the decisions and the way things play out. Deeply personal thing, I think. I can understand people really enjoying this game, and a shame that I can't, but there you go. Same as with runs we've done before. If there's no fun in it, we have to stop. But there we go. Thank you for joining me anyway, for joining me today. Anyone who's been popping in, Mondo, thank you for being here. And anyone catching the videos as well, thank you for joining me through this torture. Not been that bad, but appreciate it nevertheless, all the watchings and all that. We'll start something new, I guess, next week in this slot. So tomorrow I will be back as usual in the afternoon to carry on Little Big Workshop, but we're definitely, like I'm 100% certain, we're going to finish that run tomorrow as well. So starting next week from Tuesday, we will replace Autonauts with something new. And then from Wednesday, we'll be replacing Little Big Workshop with something new as well. So I need to go and find 2 games that I feel like playing at the moment. Unless we just played one every day, but yeah, that's not really what I'm into, so I'll go find 2 new games. We'll see what they are, but we'll definitely be back on Tuesday in the usual time slot, but with not Autonauts. It feels bad, but like I say, it's just not the game that I'm looking for. Hopefully that game that I am looking for comes out sometime. We can get to play that. We'll see. Anyhow, there's your plan. That's what we're up to. Let's find someone to raid for the rest of today. We can get away from this music trap and all that. All sorts of people on. God, 10 minutes early and everyone's still online. Who have we got? We got the special Minecraft event. We've got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We could go back to Sam. Sam was here yesterday. Raided us from an Animal Crossing and is now playing Animal Crossing, so why don't we do that? Haven't seen Sam in a while because, you know, time of day and all that. Let's try and catch them before they wrap up. Just line that up. Well, they've not been going long. We should get to watch a bit of that. That'll be lovely. Hang out with the usuals. Game says Animal Crossing looks more like Plague Inc. But fine. Plague Inc is fun as well. We'll watch that. Are we good there? We're good there. Looks fine. One last thank you very much, everybody. Really do appreciate the support and everything as we play these weird little games that aren't terribly popular. But it's interesting to look at. I'm glad we gave Autonauts a go. I am. It's not entirely negative. There's a real fun core to the game that I've enjoyed a lot, wrapped in the bits I didn't enjoy, and I'm really glad we gave it a go, a proper go, you know. But, you know, time to move on. It's all good. Whatever you're up to next, enjoy. Hope to catch you in the coming streams, the new games next week or tomorrow if you're around. Be good to see you. And, yeah, have a good one.